these cats I do reaction videos to music in the 90s I've never seen.
Love it. I seen you did the trivia thing.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that you did the trivia thing to ask people which one they want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that's be relatively easy to shoot and edit.
One more time?
Hmm?
One more time? I'll wait. I promise I'll wait. I'm not impatient for what you're about to
Let me
say.
take another bite. And then talk.
Yeah.
And I said it should be relatively easy to shoot and edit.
Oh, we in here. We live. Yeah. 2 o'clock, man. I told the people. You go ahead and keep munching to make people upset. We ain't shooting, but we just get a little pre warm up.
Yeah, I'm gonna come talk to you.
Yo, Twills, we doing random ass afterwards.
What's up, Twilla?
Favorite. 2 Kings.
Hurt my back doing nothing.
I hurt my back. It's my favorite show on. He be lying, dude.
What's
He be here like 5 minutes and bounce out.
Who?
Favorite.
Who else you want from him?
He be saying, "Hey, this is my favorite show."
That's...
Who you watching the first 5 minutes? Like that show's fire.
Hey, man. I appreciate you in here, man. Thank you, sir. You pop in, help your algorithm and dip.
Yeah. Oh, here we go with the calls. Yep, here come Twilla with the calls. Here we go. We going live with Twills. Hello. What's up?
What's up, King Sam? What's happening?
What's up? Oh, that's funny. That's how you get people in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say it again, Twills, for the people.
I said I'm driving, but I just saw the title for the live. I'm trying to figure out who's going to be a new dad, and it better not be Nick Cannon.
That's how you got it. Yeah, that's how you get the people in here, yo.
What did you name this?
Guess who about to be a new dad?
Is it you?
That's how you get the people up in here. They're gonna have to find out.
Don't be lying.
They're gonna have to find out.
Chaz, I thought to send a huge congratulations to you and yo.
Nah, man.
We actually getting rid of a kid. So.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Y'all posted her on eBay.
Yeah, that's how you get the people up in here.
Back, that's why I hopped on. I just had to know.
3 minutes in, and we are 17 people up in here already. No.
That's how you do it.
Every new live is gonna have clickbait.
I'll be around later. Talk to you later.
Next one will be syphilis is not that bad, or how to get rid of herpes instantly. What? How to?
That's like the most viewed. I'm like, you nasty motherfuckers.
I need to know. I need to know.
You dirty, nasty bastards.
I think I keep saying this, and I be trying my best to find the humor in it, but I feel like herpes got a bad rap. Herpes is like dandruff.
No, it's not.
It is. Because
have
it
you
doesn't. You
before?
Can't die from herpes.
Wait, have you had dandruff before?
Yeah, it pops up from being
dirty. Have you had herpes before?
If you got it, you got it. It ain't no had.
That was not a yes or no.
No, because I know people who have herpes.
Do you have herpes?
Hey man, I have dandruff. All right, listen. I know people who have herpes. What I'm saying is,
I got that herp.
Can I explain my point? Yeah, all right. Let me show you what I'm on. People who have herpes, you can't die from it. That's the only STD you can't. It doesn't cause bodily harm. It's just annoying.
I think it causes bodily harm.
What happens?
Them bumps.
I'm saying this from the POV of other folks.
I mean, maybe you don't have a bad hurt like some people, but I heard.
Why you keep saying you?
I feel like you're talking from experience.
No, I'm because I seen it on a YouTube channel.
Well, when I asked if you had herpes, you didn't say no.
I don't have herpes, Chaz.
Okay, well,
but
that changes.
I have cold sores constantly. No, I'm joking.
On my private area.
On my private area, it looks exactly like herpes, but it's not. It's genital warts. Mm-hmm. Herpes is different. No, but from what I saw on YouTube videos,
you made this shit real salty, man.
I didn't make that. Gosh, dude, it was donated.
Yeah, I got a heavy hand on the salt.
Because you cut me off on all my punchlines. First of all, he's eating food and he's trying to blame it on me. Is cereal that good? No, it's not cereal. And he ain't letting it chew. He is like he's eating in sections. The first bite is like it's like going back to a nipple. It's like go second level, more food. Second level, it goes back to the third set of teeth. I'm not even finished the punchline, man. He talking about the salty food. I don't know if he talking about the herpes was too salty.
What goes bumping tonight? Damn right.
What goes bumping tonight?
Yeah, it goes the herpes. The herp bumps.
I do think I don't know. You know, when people say stuff like I'm thinking of things that should people have the discussion up front. You know how like some women can't have kids? Is that a conversation that should be up front early? Why not?
Depends how much you like the guy.
Right. So I think women who can't have kids is on the same level of people who have herpes, right?
No.
Well, it's on the same level. It's like, hey, I'm letting you know before we get any closer.
Well, that should happen with the herpes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you can cause bodily harm. But I can't hurt you not get pregnant.
You can hurt my heart. You can hurt my heart because you said you wanted a baby about me.
I do. Oh, I didn't tell you? Glad you put that ring on because this is a doozy here.
Yeah.
I can't have no kids.
I'm out here dropping gems, yo.
I got a hysterectomy just yesterday.
Yes.
Right before I met you.
Yeah, man. I'm so mad. What's up, King Sam? Val in the business.
What's up, Val?
I'm praying. I think her birthday is her birthday.
We've done this before.
We did this before, right?
Yeah.
287.
You were very wrong.
Hold on. So is it? She better not be. Her birthday better not be.
She's 287 years old.
And the stage
you look great.
And it stays at 287. Birthday's yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Hold on. So let me see. It was 2/8.
Happy birthday!
Hold on. Gyration nation.
Happy birthday!
That's
about all my back hurts.
That last pump was like a little whiff of funk. Yeah.
I came back from the gym.
He said,
I came back from the gym, no chromosomes.
Birthday was yesterday. So if her birthday was yesterday, so on the 27th, her name is 287. So where did 8 come from? Oh, she put the 8 on the inside of 27. Got it.
Yesterday was the 28th?
Yesterday was the 27th.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Val.
Happy birthday, Val.
So she put the August in between 27.
You want your coffee?
Yeah, no, that's my. So yeah, you can have some coffee from the pot. That little glass right there is. Why are you always laughing at my disclaimers, man?
What is it?
So I make coffee, and why?
The setup and explanation, because you're like, yeah, that coffee. All right, so
I gotta give you this.
So it's not just cream. So there's 3 things that go in coffee. Coffee, right?
Yes.
Cream.
Listen.
For you not to say either one.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. This is what happened.
All right.
I poured a cup of black coffee early this morning into my canister right here.
Got you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I took too long to drink it, and then I put my cream into my coffee thing.
Okay.
I tasted it. It was super cold.
Okay.
This is metal, so I can't warm this up. I was going to put this.
You have to like pour it out.
Yeah, I was going to pour it back into the pot and let it warm up on its own, but that's actually contaminating the coffee that you're going to want.
Okay.
So I poured it in the glass, and that's what you see. So it's half here, and I had to warm it up to 1 year.
And then, even with all that explanation, you didn't need an explanation for it.
But, I mean, how am I supposed to explain that to you?
You didn't
quickly?
have to explain anything.
Well, I say, yeah, I'm weird.
All I said is, do you want me to bring you your coffee?
My coffee's here.
And
But that's cold coffee.
About the coffee.
That's cold coffee. So once I'm done with that, I'm pouring that back in here, and then I'm gonna pour more hot coffee in that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey yo, Chaz.
Hey,
I don't think yo would like you showing off like this. Oh, you talking about you gyrating?
Hey man, I be in the gym. I'm about to show that shit off. I remember Joe, when we first started dating, Yo lost like 50 pounds or something like that.
Wow.
We both gained it all back. But
yeah,
she had bought a cat suit immediately. I said, hey, my nigga, you can't just go off and lose the weight and be out here hoeing.
Hoeing? A cat suit means hoeing?
Next day, I was like, you found the tightest thing you could find?
Hey, man. She was on
keto. I
keto.
saw her, got her pregnant. God was like, I said, you about to turn into a whole bunch of ass? No. Pregnant.
Got her pregnant. Got her pregnant.
You bang your babies from watching the lives?
No, I can't control that. Can't control that. They in San Diego. How much time do you need, bro?
I'm good. I'm gonna turn these lights, huh?
Yeah. Do that for me?
Yeah.
For your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's in there, man? I know it's like alkaline or something, right?
Apple cider vinegar.
Yep. Turn it at the bottom, like this, like you're playing with the balls.
Whose balls right here?
Up under the light. Yep. You find it. Yeah, there you go. Turn it on.
This is like the clitoris. Why is it so hard?
Is it plugged up? Yeah, baby. That title definitely made me click. Got your ass, Steve. Yeah, I'm letting y'all know right now, every title is gonna be clickbait. I've never seen 7 people jolt on so quickly.
Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Hold on, what else is missing? See if the this is turned off. The power
It looks like so.
is on. See if that one's turned on. Turn that on. Okay, so there's a. See if that's plugged up. The cord. Plug them all up. Go from there. Now go to the second one. Right below it. Pull that one in. Yep. Go to the second one out here. This one out here. There should be another little box. Plug that one up. Boom. That was the problem was. All right. Camera. You know.
Put the card in already.
I know you know this.
Huh?
I know you know this. It's coming out here. This is what you used to come up early and doing. Plugging all that shit up. Okay. That. And we had the battery for the monitor.
Hold on, yo.
That guy.
So you have a different lens for the actual camera today. You don't have a Sony camera.
I'm sorry, what?
This lens is a Sony lens, but it's not a Sony camera. Or is that a Sony camera?
This is Sony lens came with it.
Oh,
You good, brother?
you fancy, huh? Oh, my back, y'all. I worked out 3 days in a row. Whew. And then I didn't do my stretching because I lost my I had this little vibrating sphere ball, massage ball thing that Tom Brady recommended. Because I was like, how's this motherfucker play? Then when I started diving into Tom, he has a whole routine. He has a whole book on pliability and what he does. So then I started doing that along my workouts. But I lost my little ball and I didn't do my roller. So my back, I woke up these last 2 days, my back ass.
My back.
It's
I broke
spinal.
my back. What's that?
It looks really dark.
It looks dark?
Doesn't it? Doesn't it look darker than it usually does?
Maybe because I light on right there.
This one?
This one behind.
How you doing?
Hair like this right there.
So the clap on?
Vincent Garzon. I just got finished biking. My mom was doing it with me. Finally got her to do it with me. Love it. You see, I'm having a little girl.
Who's having a little
You
girl?
see, I have a little girlfriend. Chill. We good people. Who's that? What did Vincent say to you? Hey, I have a 9-year-old friend who play baseball and runs gym. Well, I'm going all the way back to him.
Wait, where are you at?
Vincent, I went up here. Hello. Hey, I have a 9-year-old friend who's playing baseball and running gym. Hey, yo, cool guys, bye. Mister, I don't know if he's having a seizure. That's weird. I don't know, that was so random. But nothing he said made sense.
Okay. All right. That looks better. Don't that look better?
Yep. I don't know why you prefer the hair light. That's fine. It just lights up the back of our heads. That's it.
No, I just feel like we look dark. I don't feel like we look as dark now. Yeah. I mean, it could just be.
Yeah, it's just that's the only light that got turned on right there. It's light the back of our head up. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's just put hair on our heads.
I'm fine with it right now.
I appreciate
it. You appreciate your attitude?
I appreciate the attitude. You know, having an attitude is a part of life. Let me see my ears on this side. Don't you guys just love Chaz? Don't you guys just adore Chasman Rogers? Don't you just want to just hold his head up under the water until the bubble stops?
Okay, that sounds good. Sound good to you? Sounds great. Sounds good to me.
And hope you didn't forget the new opening.
Wait, did you record?
Yeah. See when the numbers start moving, that means it's recording.
Oh. Because then later you'd be like, damn.
You feel that tingling?
No.
That means it's working.
What?
That's what it says in the movies, when head and shoulders. Oh, my head is tingling. That means it's working. I forgot to tighten up your mic. But it's just,
I'm going to try just not to touch it.
You might just pull it like that.
Yeah. I do so much finicky stuff, so I'll be moving too much, but I'm not going to touch it at all. Right here, yonder. Perfect.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm rousing applause to Lackaroni and Chaz. That's it. That's not the intro, is it?
Oh, let's do it. You ready? You ready?
Should I do it like that?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, like what?
Well, how I just did it.
No.
So how we doing?
Let's do the other one.
I don't know how. No, as in I can say it like that. Then we do the action after.
But just the way you did it, you were like, "Welcome back to another episode." I was like, "Oh, we're supposed to be naked right now." It was very sensual. Right. It was way too sensual. This is a kid show.
Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Lackaroni and Chaz. Check, please.
You know what we should do? Wait, we should have different ones.
Keep adding on?
Because we should have an outro. That should be like an outro one.
Yeah.
We should have one like we just sat down.
Right.
Like what would you
like
like
a
to
little
order?
sketch back and forth. Hey, I know what it is. No, it go back and forth. I said cheese on my applesauce. Keep going back and forth.
So Joe. That's an intro for your ass.
Yeah.
Who doing that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Speaking of the clickbait, I don't know if you know, but this is the actual click thing. Nick Cannon's had another child.
Who?
Nick Cannon is at child 10.
Wow.
I'm not happy with what he's trying to accomplish.
What is he
I know people say it's not my business, but it's not. It's not smart
for him.
I mean, unless they're all living in the same house.
I think he has a couple baby mamas that are saying Mariah Carey. We know.
Right.
He has another girl. He had a couple. I have no idea.
He has 3 by the same girl. But I'm just like, as busy as he is, I can see they all in the same city. But I feel like the repercussions of not being there for your children and being laughed at, you mean laughing stock of your dad is wild, because it's like I can see if they all they formed a harem and they're all in the same house and they all lived with each other.
I should not know that word, but I do.
Yeah, I learned it from Hamilton. Like he wants it for a harem. I'm just saying, girl, if you really love him, you would share him. Ha!
Never seen Hamilton.
Heard of Hamilton. You ever heard the album soundtrack?
I've never seen it or heard it yet.
Sad on you.
It's one of those things I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it, and I haven't got to it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's fire, dude. You love it.
I'm probably not.
It's a rap timeline. It's a great.
I figured you would hate it because he just stole what you did.
Well, I can't say stole it.
You probably did. He was on YouTube one day. He was like, yo, this shit is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Was you just jacked your shit?
Yeah, it's not my shit.
He jacked your whole. Who else was doing it?
Lyricist Lounge.
When was that?
Way before me. I seen that and I fell in love with that. And I said, we gotta keep this going.
Love it.
I ain't gonna lie to it. I got it from that. But just a guy who had one child and is not there for the child is sickening. That is considered a deadbeat. And I feel like I'm not gonna say he's going to be a deadbeat, but I feel like he's gonna throw money that direction. So I'm saying this because one of my girlfriends was yes ending. I would love for Nick Cannon to get me pregnant. I mean, because if he's gonna pay for the experience, and I was just like how often is he gonna be there for the child? What do you think about it?
So being a single parent is really hard.
Yeah.
Being a single parent with a doesn't seem as hard. It seems like it gets a lot easier because you can hire hands.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of these women are raising children by themselves.
Okay.
Now, how much Nick Cannon's there, and I don't know. I don't know Nick Cannon's schedule, what he does, or how he has his plan. But it seems like they're not accidents that he gets these women pregnant. It seems a very purposeful thing, right? Okay. So not that he has this great, amazing plan, but Nick Cannon's far from broke, and I'm not against him. Because these women know what they're getting in. It's not like he's tricking them and being like, got a vasectomy. What do you mean you're pregnant?
Yeah. People laugh.
But yet, my only wish, if he could do something different, was like adopt some of these kids who, you know what I mean?
Who don't have parents.
Yeah.
But like, that's even worse though.
Why?
Because.
Well, how would that be worse?
You're right.
It can't be any worse. Even if
who's gonna take care of him though?
Even if you never saw that kid again.
But who's gonna take care of him?
Because
he's always on the move. So if he adopts the child, who's taking care of the child? There's no mother attached to it.
How much does it take to take care of a child? How much money does it take?
I mean, it varies. It
Why?
depends on your lifestyle.
Okay. So to take care of a child, let's say it's 3 steps above an orphanage, how much are we talking? 40, 50,000 a year? Like, what are we talking?
But who's taking care of the child? Who's raising the child?
Whoever you pay to do it.
Why? Then why would you even adopt the child then?
You know how much better their life is than being in an orphanage?
So pretty much what you're doing is like, hey, I'm Nick Cannon. I'm going to take this child from this orphanage and give it to you, Chaz. Hey, can you raise it for me? I'm going to pay for it. It's like,
yeah.
So you're pretty much sponsoring a family.
Yes. You don't think that kid will take that over?
That pretty much is the same thing. That pretty much is the same thing.
Do you think that child would be like, fuck you, Nick. I'm staying in this orphanage. I don't want my life to get better.
Woo!
And be on a set of wilding out and hang out with all your famous friends. You think I want that shit? No.
That's a bar, yo.
That kid is like, oh my God, Nick Savior. Can I call you Nick Jesus? What can I call you?
Chaz with the gospel right now.
Yeah, I'd take that shit right now.
Wow. Because there is people that's actually, there's people that actually. I
got no notes for Nick.
Nigga, that's a bar.
I got no notes.
There's people that actually want children.
Yes.
And they're skeptical, can I afford it? Nick Cannon takes the baby from the orphanage, gives it to a family, and say, hey, I'm going to pay for this child. I'm going to put $50,000 in a year and just give him my last name.
And $50,000 ain't even a lot, right?
Right.
Nick he's probably doing way more.
Yeah.
Right, between all these kids. Right. I mean, I don't know if Mariah Carey has him on child support. Not like he needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, she needs it. So I don't know what their situation is, but and I don't know Nick's day to day. I don't know if he has a rotation of a schedule. But you don't hear complaints of Nick being a deadbeat.
Right.
You don't hear Nick's payment. I've heard from other people like, we hear about money, we hear about things, but like it's a different thing with like you hear about a future. Mm-hmm. You hear about Future, he sounds like a deadbeat father.
Yeah.
Nick sounds, everybody be on it, be taking pictures with him, be announcing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nick sounds like
Chaz with the gospel.
Great dad out
I
here.
was trying to chew Nick out, but I think we got a better solution for Nick.
I go, man. Just take one off the streets.
I'm not off the streets, man.
Put them in the brood with the others.
But definitely get a baby though. Don't get one that's like already
the baby's
scarred from the
babies
world.
don't need you though. That dude who's 12, who's been hurt. Nobody wants this. And he's about to be big too in a year. About to be a big nigga.
You know what I found funny? You ever seen the movie Luck?
No, I never heard of it.
There's a movie Luck came out, and she had to leave this orphanage because she was too old.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think she was 17, turned into 18.
Okay.
So I think it's funny that they even let 17, 16, 17, 18-year-olds stay in an orphanage. Like, why would I want to? I'm about to say rent. Why would I want to adopt a 16, 17-year-old? It's like, I need some chores done around here.
Man, those are the ones who need the most help, bro.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah, because when you're 16 or 17, you're in an orphanage, you're probably in an underprivileged area. You probably don't have the education that you would want, right? Imagine being, and I'm sure there's a ton of people, most people don't go get them because they don't know what's happening. They don't know what the triggers are. What if this kid murders me in my sleep? And I'm like, well, no one in the orphanage got murdered, you know? But yet one day they got a couple years to be 18, and do they have work? Do they have a support system? Like, man, to be out here, you know this though. You know that by the time you moved out here at 18, you could always go back home, right? You knew I was like, there's always a place I can go. Imagine having nowhere where you can go. Yeah, I go like that is terrifying. Right, you'd be like, yo, you're 100%. And once you're 18, you're like, all right, good luck to you. He's like, well, I don't have anywhere to go. But yeah, your parents fucked up. Yeah. You know, should have been around Nick Cannon. You'd be fine. But I would like, it's hard. Like I always thought about, man, could you open a home that is a 14 to 18-year-old rotation, like when cats are in high school, getting them ready for college, to prep them like that? Like, could you do that instead of adopting? I mean, you know, you can adopt kids also, but I'm like, that seems like it would help a lot more people in that area because, man, they come out and they're, you know, man, you know, how tall were you at 13? And that's the problem. Imagine if I keep saying wrenching. Imagine if I adopted a child that's like 7, 12. Right. He was like, hey, who's your boy? I'm like, this is my son. Hey. It's like, I like Pokemon. Where did he come from? And it's like, and now it's like, now I gotta kind of implement some rules of the house. Like, so as soon as you come home, make sure you wash the dishes. At the orphanage, we used to do that at night. I would play video games. I'll tell you what, Pops. All right, I'll beat your ass, or like you just do the dishes. You do the dishes. Let's see what they talking about up in here. Yeah. They've been talking tough up in here. They've been talking tough. If you guys are watching this, you're watching this on my channel on Chaz, whatever the hell, like all the Chaz Rogers YouTube. If you're watching this live, you are watching this on Lacktoast Entertainment YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the live, please go to Lacktoast and subscribe. You can watch this on Sundays for the most part. We almost had to change the schedule, but but yeah, so you can catch the live on Dion Life's Lacktoast Entertainment YouTube. So Moyo was down with it. She's down with it. She said she don't mind Nick Cannon paying for her adopted child. Man. Come on. People love kids. Give me a kid with a bank account already. Moyo said, I've never wanted kids, but there are a lot of kids out there that needs love and money. Mm-hmm. Fifi says, yes, the older child could really use guidance, etc. It's not easy, but it can be done. Mm-hmm. Talk to him, Fifi. Yeah. And then, like, when I think about adopting, because I told Yo I don't want to have another child, but I would definitely be down to adopt one day. Mm-hmm. You know, and it all depends on how Izzy is. If she gets to a point where I'm like, okay, she's becoming a weirdo, might give her some more responsibility of having a younger sibling, you know, or bringing an older sibling to punk her. You know what I'm saying? And Izzy's like, oh my God. And I'm like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to be nice to people out here. Then the reverse, if it's a younger one, and then now that child gets all the attention that she used to get, that becomes uncomfortable. It's right there. That becomes uncomfortable because it's like, I was always the baby. I'm always the one that's being catered to. Now I need to make that adjustment. I'm sure all older siblings have had that experience of like, what's happening here? Right. What's happening, y'all? All right, hey, you guys, it's about me. What's who's the new kid?
You ever seen an older sibling try to do the same? I'm laughing my ass off because I remember my brother tried to do the same shit. It was so trash. So I had to just dance like it was like I was like eat. I'm like 4 years old doing this dance. My brother said, "Look at me, look at me, look at me! I can do it too. Look at me, look at me!" And they was like, "You're 9. Like we know you can do it. You're in a dance troupe." So I had to like the electric worm. Everybody like, "Oh, look at, he's going off. All you heard was boom, 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 boom. I was like, I didn't understand. My mom ended up whooping him. Very toxic. Ended up whooping like, Ryan, stop!
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's got to be funny when they get older. So the older you get, you still trying to do it? Or look at me.
Hey, look.
You are 34.
Watch me move. Watch me move. Here we go. Look at the ISO. Look at the ISO. I had this is mad random, but I have got some new glasses. These are not the new glasses though. These are 3 generational glasses.
Yeah, those look shitty.
But did you carry the one? So I had got these new glasses, these black ones, and I loved it when I got them. I was like, "Oh, these are it. These are the one. I'm about to get. This is the fashion Dion that." And I showed my daughter. She was like, "Dad, you get new glasses?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, what happened to the white clear ones, the Nike ones? And I was like, "I just need new glasses." That ain't it, Dad. Yeah, that ain't it. And then I was like, "What are you talking about? You don't know fashion like I do. You don't know fashion." It's like, Dad, you're not a fashionable person. You don't wear like button downs and those glasses are perfect for that look. And I'm like, damn it, she's right. She's right. I got to start wearing some.
Is your oldest?
Yeah.
I'll tell you down. Huh?
Yeah, she talked me down. And from that day on, I was like, I get what she's saying now. I got to only wear those glasses when it comes to
an event. She's like,
yeah. So let's see what Tia said. In our country, foster families can provide support for young adults up into 21 that were already in the system. It's definitely a challenge for those kids. Where are you from, Tia?
Are you in America or is this
country.
A different country?
I'm taking she's
like
Canada.
Our country. Because she might say like our country as in the United States, but she could say our country as in like Kazakhstan.
Imagine being in the system all those years and then being forced out at 18 years old with no guidance or support. Woo!
And I don't know. I want to think that there is a program or something that you can get into.
Yeah.
But you never know how overcrowded stuff is.
Yeah.
You just don't know. And I'm like, Tiffany Haddish probably has the closest story to it that I can think of, but I don't know the fine details of after she turned, 17, 18. So yeah, man, I don't know. County and what?
Oh, she said county. She said R. Did she say country, bro?
Oh, county.
She did say county. Yeah. My bad.
So
I read country.
I got you.
Okay, my bad.
What county are you in? I think Tia's in Florida. Ain't you in Florida, Tia?
That's my eyes, man. Let me tell y'all something.
This is what I get for trusting Lack in his glasses.
Let me tell y'all something.
I got some new.
I can act.
These are third generation.
I can act my ass off when it comes to acting, meet characters and have fun, stay in character. But I'm literally Nick Cannon on Drumline. When he don't know how to read the words, and be like, wait a second, he's just memorizing the cadence.
Like, Dan, I say this.
Read these cadence. He's like,
I can't.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. He can't read.
They treated him that he couldn't read music like he couldn't read at all.
Right.
That's a literate bastard.
You can't join the team if you can't read music. Nigga, I am more talented than y'all. I am memorizing the beats and what how to say it. That's a gift.
I said it's a genius gift. It's one of those things you go like, I hate gifted people, bro. I've never. You're one of them too that I hate. But I hate gifted people because not that you don't have a work ethic,
right?
But when you see gifted people put the work ethic together,
oh man,
like, I hate it. I'm like, I have to work so hard to be half as good as other people who are just genius at shit, and I get mad and jealous all the time.
I said that to a friend of mine, and he did not like it. Comedian friend of mine.
That you said what?
That his work ethic is super super talented.
Mm-hmm.
He's not talented.
He's a great work ethic.
He has a great work ethic.
Uh-huh.
He's very advanced at it.
Mm-hmm.
I said it to him. To this day, he never lets it down.
Why?
Because I told him, I said, hey man, the way you are playing Hollywood like Geppetto right now, like your work ethic is unmatched. Because there's a lot of people out here that's talented, but not using your talent with their work ethic, and you see it. But your work ethic, he's like, you don't think I'm talented? I said, listen, dude, listen. You're not sticking out. As in, if you were playing basketball, you're not.
I like how that you
7-11.
went and was like, let me stay in there.
Yeah,
because you could have been like, no, you're talented.
No, he's not. he's not talented. As in, you see him on stage, like
I think I know you're talking about.
Yeah. What's his initials?
CC?
No.
Oh no.
JN. Yeah.
That's somebody I know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yeah. And every time he said, remember, Dion, you said my work ethic is blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, dude, I know. He's like, but yeah, look at you. Yeah, look at me now. I'm doing blah, blah. He's doing great. But there's no one ever talking about how good of a comedian he is. It's just like.
He's on TV and stuff? Yeah.
I'll show you.
Congrats, my nigga, but chill.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, but what you didn't say was how cute I am.
I'm going to show you his face so you agree with me. Or you can say, give me the, or yeah,
You said JN?
Yeah. And he brings up everything. I mean, it's not, what I'm saying right now is not a secret. It's not a secret. It's not a secret because he reminds me every time. He reminds me every single time. Remember you said this to me, Dion? Now look at me. My numbers on TikTok is crazy. My numbers on Instagram crazy. I'm touring across the world. Like, yeah, because you have great work ethic. Work ethic. Don't say them one time.
I didn't say anything.
Appreciate you, though.
I'm still sitting in that moment of, come
yeah,
on, bro.
Yeah. He said, but I'm talented, right? I was like, dude, that's like.
Hey, you know what? I tell people this too. Being likable, being attractive, being likable, those are things that you make skills you can make money off.
Sure.
There are attractive people who work at Walmart. You know what I mean? And I go like, oh man, if you knew how to work this,
yeah, you
could be anywhere you wanted to
Absolutely.
Be. Because you realize how some people just get paid to be pretty.
Right.
But I'm like, once they start putting an engine behind it, you go like, oh, it's a pretty ass car taking off. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you got to be able to do it all. Because there's some beautiful people just out here existing.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here?
I'm trying to word this like this girl said. She's like, it's sad that an attractive man and attractive woman are not on the same level. An attractive woman can survive off of her looks. She don't need to be educated. She don't need to be taught. She can survive because there's going to be a man that's going to see her beauty as value. But a man who is attractive won't get the same benefits of, I can take care of him because he's just attractive.
Yes, I 100% agree. This is also why I think there's a difference here. Because I do think if there were more women who made more money, there would be more people, more guys who could get taken care of.
I highly doubt that.
No, because there's not a lot of women. There's some sugar babies out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some women, there's some guys who have been taken care of by women who are usually older, lonelier.
Not long,
because the guy usually leaves. Not because the woman gets sick of his shit.
I'm talking about same age. I ain't talking about just like
same age is different.
Let's ask women here because this is real serious. It's not real serious, but like, hey, this is a good question. I should say, women, if you found a man who is very attractive, don't have a job, don't have any work ethics, would you take care of him financially and be proud that you have a trophy husband?
Hey, it is. Trophy husband.
Yeah. A trophy husband. Don't do nothing. He is just super attractive. When people say, oh my gosh, your husband.
But he puts it down.
Yeah. See,
makes you feel good. Treats you right. It's because these guys never had it, bro. Ain't got no trophy husbands out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But on the other side, a man be like, yo, this is my wife. Yo, that's you? What she do for a living? She's a TikToker. How's her numbers? They TikTok.
Fine, man. See, these are women with trust issues, bro. Look at this. Nope. A fine man, nothing but a headache. Come on, man.
See?
You just haven't found the right one. Wouldn't do it, but I know some who will.
But the thing is, how long though? Because their friends are going to tarnish that. What does he do for a living, girl? Hey, he's my husband.
And that's the thing. Our values are different. When we want a guy who does this,
Right.
who does that. I think it was Tony used to do this joke about, you can ask a woman, like, does he have a good job? He does this, he does that. And the guy be like, where's your work? No, but you see that ass, though.
You see that ass.
Like, we value 100%
Yeah.
everything. Women wants to know, that man's out here doing it big.
Yeah.
Yo likes to brag. I always tell her to tell people I'm still low luggage. So I always tell her that to this day.
Oh, no.
And she'll tell people, I'm like, stop, because then I'll get a phone call.
Yeah. He co-owns her.
And I'll be like, stop telling people what I do.
Why is that a problem?
Because I don't want to be bothered by people who go like,
But she's proud of you, man.
hey, I don't care. You can be proud of me. You don't need to tell people to be proud of me.
Hey, she has to.
Be proud of me.
Because she's questioning why am I still in this marriage.
You know what you should do? You should come to me and say, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Then I would know. You don't have to tell anybody else.
But listen. When somebody come to her, yo, how's your husband doing? He's good. He works
hurt
at
his
blah,
back
blah, blah.
loading luggage.
That is not something to brag
But
about.
why do you need to brag?
Because
you know
I'm
what we
proud
do.
of you.
Be proud of me at home. Come suck my dick and tell me how proud of
boy,
me.
and that's how we get banned off of YouTube.
And then I go like, oh my God, she's proud of me. This is great. I feel great. Oh my God, all this sex. She's so proud of me.
Women need that bragging right. It's a flex.
So dumb.
Because especially in conversation, they be saying stuff like, well, my husband is a biotech engineer over at USC. Oh, what did your husband do? My husband is a dentist guy, OGBYN gynecologist.
He's a dentist gynecologist.
Yeah, he takes the teeth out of the vagina.
Oh, wow.
There is a thing. And what did your husband do? My husband is a co-owner over at Harvest Studios. Really? I kind of souped up a little bit, but he works at Harvest Studios with Bentley.
My husband loads luggage at the flyaway. And I'm very proud of him because he goes to work and provides some of my family every day.
And then they go to the flyaway. Is Chaz here? I want to give him a tip. Chaz ain't been here in 10 years. He works at Harvest, so you know what? Damn it! Now I'm back to square one. Let that woman be proud of you, man. I need that.
You ever have a quote unquote outsider pitch your project?
One more time.
You ever have an outsider, quote unquote outsider, pitch your project?
Yeah.
Right? And they go, yo, got this idea.
And yes, 100%.
And you go, oh, that's a great idea. So I'm thinking maybe you can,
Right.
And you go like, I can't do that.
It's the power of no.
Right. You go, yeah, I want to be able to do that, but I can probably help out with some ideas.
Mhm.
Right. And then everybody has a story.
Mhm.
Everybody has a damn story.
Right.
I have had enough to the point where I go, stop telling people what I do.
Well, you have a fake email.
Want my piece.
Mhm.
No fake email. Just shush.
Yeah.
If you can't be proud of me at home, you got to be proud of me. I don't need that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? People ask, what does yo do? I'm like, she don't know. I can't even tell you what her job is. She has a degree in something.
Yeah.
You know? She's a cool chick.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people.
Chaz is a villain.
She spends a lot of money.
So I think you have a problem saying no to people.
I don't got a problem saying no to people.
That's your problem. So
I say no to ideas and stuff.
So
sometimes.
yeah, but as in like this is what I usually do. Because when people come to me with ideas, chances are, I would say 75% of the time they're not ready for it.
Agreed.
So I always like, you got a pitch deck?
Mm-hmm.
You got an outline?
Mm-hmm.
You got a synopsis?
Mm-hmm.
You got a one sheet? Have you proofreaded it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Like who you gonna attach to it? Like I give them a bunch of stuff to, like I give them the script of to be prepared.
Right.
And now be like, you're prepared now.
Because people want me to help them develop.
Of course.
Right. And I go like, I just can't commit to the time.
And you got to ask yourself, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me? How am I a part of this? Is there a budget? Do you have some sort of sponsor? Like, so now it's like I'm in the same position you in, bro. I haven't got my idea pitched yet.
But you know I know your wife. We've been friends since childhood. That's what's up. Got this idea.
Sir, can you put your pants on? I don't know why you was planning on thinking that fellatio is the answer.
For what?
Come on, man. That was supposed to be. I was just kind of lingering a tag, like
Oh.
reading a conversation. I was reading the words and like I don't know why you actually said it.
Yeah. someone said wild, Chaz. I'm not wild for saying that. This is how I feel, and most people just want a more palatable way to say stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not what I'm getting. It's not what I'm getting. I'm not giving you a palatable way to say shit. That's how I fucking feel. Huh?
Defecation. In other news,
okay.
Let me find it. I can't find it, but because I can find it, but I don't know how fast it's gonna be because it's gonna be like a little dead air.
Mm-hmm. I can always edit around the dead air.
Yeah.
Because I had to edit all this last week's news.
Really doesn't matter the specific job, but he can't just be lying around doing nothing while I'm busting my peaches. You know what that means?
It's funny. I did doing this joke about you can be women want you at home, but you can't just be home.
Ooh,
right?
Yep.
Women don't want you on the streets. They want you at work, and they want you home.
Come on,
but you can't just be home.
Ladies, this is a good question.
What's been home all day?
What is your ideal hours for a man? You want your man to be working the same exact hours you're working? Do you want to be a stay-home woman while he works? Like, what is your ideal hours? Because if you're dating a comedian or an entertainer, chances are his hours are going to entrepreneur's hours is all over the place. His hours start when you come home. So what is an ideal hours worked for your husband, boyfriend, that you be like, this is perfect. I like that he goes, our hours match. That's good.
Our hours should match. I would be like, well, you need to work more. If our hours need to match, you need to be out in these streets working more, because there's no way. You know what, man? By the time I get home, I hang out with Yo until she falls back asleep. And you know what I do? Go right back to work. Go right back to the office. I'm up till 2, 3 in the morning every damn day. I sleep about 4, 5 hours every day. And you put that time in with the kids when you can, and you put the time in with the spouse when you can. But there's no way I'm at home in the bed while she's sleeping and I got shit to do. There's no way.
Yeah.
No way. I don't want to be 9 to 5 and making somewhere between $80,000 a year my whole life and waiting until I turn 60 to retire or whatever the age is. I don't know what it is. And then you hope you can take a vacation or 2 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hope that you guys can be buried together or some shit that you start plotting your land on. No.
Speaking of dead spouses.
Okay.
What is an ideal time frame to date another person after they're dead? Like your spouse dies in January. Be serious. I know you got a punchline ready to go. I know you got a punchline. Nigga, January 2nd. Like, what is a good time? So it's like respectful to the family, the children, you know, your parents, her friends. What is a good time frame to start redating for somebody else? Or you like, I'm single for the rest of my life?
Well, I would be single for the rest of my life, but I think it just depends on your grief management. Because I don't know if you can put a time frame on when you're ready to get back out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because even when you start dating, you're gonna have new levels of grief that you're gonna have to start. You know what I'm saying?
I was just laughing on the first, like,
yeah.
They were like, sir, who miss what?
Honestly, bro, because you don't want to say, I'm sorry, this is my first date. This is my husband. Oh, well, how am I doing? Not as good as he did. He was so amazing. What was he like? Yeah, we were supposed to just dive in.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to dive in.
Yeah.
Tell me about him. It's great. All right. Well, when you're done with your dead man, you want somebody living, come out at me, baby.
You want somebody living. So what do you think? So I'm not trying to kill somebody else from you.
Are you trying to kill off?
No. I'm just thinking like, what is, because somebody said right now, somebody says their mom died. Oh, they already deleted it. My mom died 2002. My dad, I thought he said remarried in 2003. 2005. Okay, that's not funny, but I thought he was like, I'm back. Yeah, golly, dude.
Yeah, especially I think if you're older, you're gonna get married sooner.
2 years maybe.
Because you're like, yo, I'm one hip away from being useless out here. I need someone to help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man, because like I said, I feel like it just depends on your grief. Like, you know me, if somebody was like, "That's too soon," shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shit, what you gotta say to me?
Somebody. I don't want to say his name because he's a mutual friend, and everyone knows. Somebody got a divorce, and I don't know when, because social media is tricky. Because you don't know when someone got a divorce. You just kind of just figure it out. So randomly, he was like on social media, was like, "Can you guys please respect my ex-wife and me during our time of our divorce and separation and divorce?" Everybody's like, "I'm so sorry what happened, blah, blah, blah." That could have been a year prior to. And then, like, I would say, like 4 months after that, he was like, "I like to introduce you to my wife." And it was the engagement pictures. And then, like, I would say 4 months after they got married. But I was like, huh. So I can't say, I don't know how long it was, but you try to go down the timeline, like, when's the last time they had pictures?
I just don't see how people get remarried so fast. I'm like, you just got out of one. Why are you hopping right back in? I fell in love with somebody. I'm like, no, you didn't.
But what's more important, happpeople or other people think? Because it's like, if I'm not happy, the whole point of not being happy is to find happiness. And if a woman gives you happiness, the opposite of what you felt in the previous relationship, why not accept the reality of how you feel?
Can someone give you happiness?
It's not give you happiness. It's a feeling. It's like, wow. It's like I went from Universal Studios horror nights to the happiest place on earth from Disneyland. It's like, I feel totally different. I was terrified over here at horror nights, but now I'm like, man, I got bunny ears on. I'm over I'm hugging Goofy. I love this feeling. That's an immediate feeling. You can't be like, I don't believe this. I don't trust this. Like, I live here now. I live at Disneyland. I love this feeling.
This is my thoughts theory thing. Okay? About feelings and emotions. I don't feel like anybody else can make me happy or give me more happiness. I feel like I'm at a state of happy and you can help me build it for sure. I think somebody can help you build happiness, build confidence, build these things. Fears also, right? But I think these things would have to have a certain level inside you. I don't think there's anybody who can take away my happiness. That's and take away how I feel every day. Outside of somebody dying would make me sad, right? Like something like that would, but an event could definitely bring down my mood. But a person coming into my life, I don't think anybody's ever came into my life and I was happier that they came. Like I wasn't like, oh, now this is a new level of happy. I've always been very happy, but I've had people who I go like, oh, you don't make, you're not adding at all.
Right.
You're adding to the sorrow.
Right.
And I'm like, you got to get out of here. You
Right.
know what I mean? But when I see people and they go like, they just make me happy, and I go like, I'm sure they do a bunch of dope stuff, right? Like I'm sure they cook and they make you feel special and they make you feel unique and make you feel like you're the only person who matters. You know what I mean? You can have those things.
Right.
Like my wife gave me none of those in particular.
I'm terrible.
But she's made me feel good for other things. But I think it's like a easy way for people not to do more work on themselves. And I wish people would because that's why I tell people all the time, what I like about y'all. And I said she already came. She was happy already when I met her. She already came pre-packaged happy.
Love it.
And I was like, man, I ain't got to do no work on somebody else's happiness. Like that's a
blessing.
That was the only thing I was like, because I'm already happy. I'm not going to sit here and try to make somebody else happy and spend this time. It's a lot of effort.
Right.
To try to make somebody else
or pour into somebody. I always when I say pour, it's like when you're pouring in somebody, who's pouring into you?
Right.
Because they're constantly. Because I would say sadness is like a tiny little hole coming out of the cup. You're constantly pouring into somebody. Are you happy? I'm making you happy. Making you happy. But who's filling you up? After a while, it's like I am sucked dry.
Right.
I am depressed.
Right.
And I look at relationships as like you got to have two whole people, whole people, nose in the bottom, And then God is pouring into you guys, and you guys are overflowing. And then the overflow of what God is pouring to you should pour into each other. Mm-hmm. So that's how always the relationships. But when somebody has a little crack, and it's like, you don't love me no more. Pour into me.
Right.
I feel sad. You don't talk to me no more. It's like, and I was like, you good? I'm happy. I'm like, what about me?
I was seeing it as like you know how they back in the day used to like put coal into an engine, right? Into like a train, right?
Yeah.
And I always saw this like, I'm gonna feed your fire, you feed mine. Mm-hmm. You feeding my fire, you feed mine. We'll always be good if we keep feeding each other's fire. But then you get the relationship with, I'm feeding your fire and she's feeding her fire, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like clink, clink, and you're like, hey, my pile getting. Thought you was. Yeah. Why do I got so? Yeah. Got so much shit over here. Yeah. It's like, oh, I thought you looked like you had so much over there. Yeah. And it's like, it is exhausting trying to constantly feed into somebody that makes somebody else. It's a lot of effort mentally, physically. Right. I go like, it's a lot, bro.
You know, some of that's a masking.
Let's go, 20 people. Let's go. They're still trying to figure out who's having a baby over here.
Yeah. Let me read some of these comments because I feel like we got to include the folks.
Yeah, sorry.
Spicy talking about the relationship, 2 years maybe. Who's taking Vanessa Bryant down?
Ooh, some rich NBA player.
Man,
I mean, Vanessa, go get a nobody. Go find some young, hardworking dude in Compton.
Who said that?
Big sis
Chris. Yo,
go find some hardworking guy in the hood who has 2 jobs trying to make it happen because a kid of his own. Add to Brady Bunch style. Help him. Ooh. Don't you go get some rich dude already.
Oh man, yo, 3 people. Who dated Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott King?
I don't think anybody did. Did she?
Afterwards,
she never remarried, did she?
I'm sure she had sex with somebody.
Well, that's different than.
I'm sure somebody was like, I don't have a damn street name.
Do the voice. Do the voice.
It's like hey, where were you born and raised? I was born in L.A. off of Martin Luther. God damn it! Yeah, I went to I went to the school. I went to King's High School. Your ex-husband's all over my life.
Everybody.
I was born in King Hospital. God. And Vanessa Bryant. That's a hard shoe to follow. And
Malcolm X. I don't think Betty Shabazz ever remarried.
Anybody who's that huge and their husband or spouse dies, it's a tough to be kind of like, huge fan of your husband. You can't act like you don't know who they are.
Right.
Even Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm. London, yeah.
London.
She's so young.
She is so beautiful.
And beautiful. She's going to have to eventually.
Somebody had to shoot their shot. Like
probably not yet.
It's 100%.
There was some dumb rapper who was like, but if you respect the Nip like that, you want. But there was, I forgot, maybe Kodak Black or somebody says.
Right.
But somebody seriously.
Man,
you gotta wait for somebody to go like, okay, bro, dog, that's a whole nother game to marry somebody because when do you stop grieving?
Right.
Like when are you're never gonna have a time where you don't miss this person. You're never gonna have time where you don't have memories, and you gotta be strong enough on the other side to know that. You gotta be strong enough on the other side to know that. Okay, I'm not necessarily filling a hole, but I am trying to make somebody's hole smaller in this love space. I mean, when Serene died, I told Tony like, the goal isn't to fill this hole. I was like, we're never gonna fill this hole.
Right.
I was like, we're gonna keep pouring so much love in you that our hole gets a little smaller, a little smaller. You know what I mean?
I love it.
But it's like there's no way you can fill that kind of emptiness from a spouse unless you hated this.
Yeah.
You hated the motherfucker and you killed him yourself.
Oh,
I'm good.
Yeah.
He was poisoned? Yeah, I don't know. Cops don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Yeah, I know. He had a bad piece of chicken, died on the spot.
Especially if I'm not saying that Vanessa Bryant or Laura London or anybody was like has a high sex drive. Mm-hmm. Of course, the grief is going to remove that, but it's like all of a sudden you fasting, and then on the flip side, the guy's like, "So sorry to hear about what happened if you need anything, absolutely anything, let me know. Like, how do you open yourself up?
Penis, perhaps?
Yeah. How do you open yourself up so like an inch in there, like just offering it to you just by any chance? Because I don't want to say that I'm thirsty, but I just know what you are in need of.
Right.
I just want to be the bell to ring when you're ready.
Man,
it's beautiful.
It's really hard. And then I think she'd be able to. I feel bad for somebody that follow me.
Yeah, and then I mean, because the woman has to be like, hey, the girls are gone. Is it any way you can come by? You said you don't offer your help. Is there any way you can come by and help me put this cable in? You know, some sort of like, you know, kind of scribbling them balls. Tonight's the night. Scribbling them balls. Tonight's the night.
I gotta go pick up the girl. Can you just lock the door when you leave? Big old picture of Nick.
Oh, that's he's got a picture like this watching you.
Hustle. Yeah, I got you.
On the bed, you see him like this, like
still strong.
Like, dude, I would have to do that if I had a huge mansion. In all my angles of my bedroom will be terrifying pictures of it. Just like, you motherfucker, on the ceiling.
We can't paint over it. We don't know what to use. We just can't paint over this shit. Every time we do, the old paint comes off.
You motherfucker. And so you still in the bed. You motherfucker.
If I die, there better be pictures of me everywhere. Like because I'd be hot if you're remarried and there's not a picture of me in that house. You know what I mean?
But then when the next person she married,
I don't care.
It just keeps collecting old ex-husbands. Like, maybe something's wrong with my vagina.
What are you talking about?
Because I'm certain if we Google a woman who has the most widows, I mean, who the black widow who has the most,
she just has bad luck.
It just
killing people.
This keeps happening. Natural causes. She be putting it on them and getting a bunch of old men with heart attacks. Like, do you start collecting them? Like, man, I have 6 dead husbands.
Dicks in there, baby.
Or divorces.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who rush into love.
Yeah.
The whole countdown for Jennifer Lopez and what's his name?
Oh, man, that's not cool, man.
Like, everybody, as soon as somebody gets married, you go like, oh, J-Lo's on the verge again.
Is it Jennifer? I love that name. No, Bennifer. Yeah.
They were the ones that started, weren't they?
Yeah.
The whole merging of names.
Let's see. Divorce parties, they should contribute to your happiness. A lot of times they fell out of love long before the relationship formally ended. Who's nights? That means true story. Big sis, Moyo says, Big sis Chris, and definitely not drain my spirit, dampening my happiness. That's 3 chunks. I feel like it's hard to know what they're talking about. What makes you happy, Chaz? If not the experience, cheesecake. If not the experience and the people you have around you, that's the question. It's from King Sam.
What makes me happy if not the people? I'll tell you what. In my experience, people have been the ones to make me more unhappy than happy every single time. I can be happy and somebody will bring something in my world that will bring my happiness down. Mm-hmm. And then I go, now I have to go deal with somebody else's problem. Mm-hmm. That makes me very unhappy. Mm-hmm. What makes me happy is when other people are happy. I have a very big thing about wanting my wife, my mother, my daughter, my friends to be happy people. But a lot of people have to go do work to be happy. So when I see somebody who complains about not being happy, they're not actually doing the work mentally, spiritually, physically to be happy. That annoys me, and I don't want to bother with them because them complaining about not being happy makes me unhappy. You know what I mean? So I don't think I need people to make me happy. The newest person in my life to ever make me happy is my daughter. She makes me happy 100% of the time. Even when she's having a fit, I laugh at her, and I'm like, "Yo, you're wild," you know. So that's a person who's brand new. She's almost 4. New experience for me makes me happy. But there hasn't been a time when I've had my family or my friends. I could be happy for people, but their success or their this doesn't necessarily make me happy. A tribe has yet to make me happier than I've already been. I've already been a pretty happy dude because I chase my goals down, and that makes me happy. Doing stuff that I set my mind to and achieving makes me proud. That makes me happy. Having the life I want, waking up when I want, those things, my freedom and work, those things make me really happy. Does that answer the question?
Does that answer the question?
A lot of things that make me happy go from like being proud of myself. I go like, dang, dog, you did that. Good job. Go to the gym today. Make sure you go put in some work in. Good, you held up to yourself. Go get better at this. Go get better at that. You know, like those things make me really happy to see myself getting better and improving. And my baby, you know what I mean?
How are you with compliments?
I think I'll take compliments well.
Yeah.
Give me one. Let's see.
You're very attractive, Chaz.
Well, give me something we don't know. I'm pretty good with
yeah. Do you feel like you got to give them back?
You should, but not because I feel like I have to.
That happened to me yesterday.
You had to give them back?
I didn't have to, but I couldn't take it.
Were you searching? You were like,
no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because I wasn't expecting. I wasn't ready to give a compliment.
Yeah.
To them.
Mm-hmm.
And when they said it, I was like, wow. Wow. Mm. She said, you have the sexiest dimple. Wow.
You're supposed to put your pants down at that point.
There's a crowd of people here.
And?
I still didn't. No. But I was like, hey man, but come on, give me a hug. I had nothing. Because
was it a dude?
Damn near. I had nothing because usually I'll be like, "Oh, and you got the pretty eyes." But I was trying to find Quasimodo.
You got hair. Places.
Look at your spinal bifiding over there. Can I rub the hair on the hump?
That's funny.
But yeah, and I was looking over there and I just kind of leaned and I was like, wow, I had nothing.
Were you like, oh, I gotta get out of here? Was she here to the end? The last one here?
No, it was a lot of people here.
Okay,
it was a lot of people here. And then I just had to take it. I was like, hey, I literally couldn't find nothing. Like, because usually when you compliment somebody, they've heard that compliment before, so I can't pick a point of the. But to piggyback off that compliment made me happy, but it also made me sad at the same time because I couldn't find anything. Anyway,
now yeah, some people, man, you seen people shut down when they get a compliment, don't know what to say.
Yeah,
like,
that's
hey, man,
Tony. Tony can't take compliments.
Thanks, bro.
Hey man, you too, man. I be seeing you doing the blah 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 blah.
Doing your thing.
Yeah,
Tony's go-to. You be doing you.
Doing your thing. Let's see.
Quick, go back up. I learned that we have to stop fake caring about shit. Learn? Oh man, I'll teach you how to stop fake caring about shit.
Yeah.
I'm an expert in it. How was this my problem? We getting youth pastor Dion today.
Hey man, I'm over here dropping gems like a clumsy.
Right, being a source of someone's happiness is too much responsibility. I'm saying, so let's go. I'll do the voice. I've been wanting to come in here a long time.
To the voice. Oh my god.
Where do you want it?
Free. Oh, I bust. Oh, free at last.
He ended it too early. Free. Oh, my timing was off.
What happened, Martin?
Get off. I'm really uncomfortable doing this. I just can't do this. He's a hero.
Here's the punchline. You guys come together. That's right. We shall overcome. And you're just saying, yes, all that liquid. We shall overcome.
All that liquid?
That was a lot.
I'm sure Vanessa's getting that vitamin D from someone, but she for sure got those NDAs on the day. I doubt she's done anything like that. She might have, but I feel like right now, man, because the difference for Vanessa to me is she lost her daughter too. And she's never going to be able to separate those two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I'm like, people are like, yo, someone could be. I'm like, it's going to take a minute, man, because that's just heartbreak, yo, to the fullest. Like,
yeah. But you also got to think, like, has she laughed? I'm sure she has had a good time.
I saw some interviews. She was like, not interviews, but like articles, and it's like, yo, because you know, man, it's just.
I'm sure she went through therapy, so this is
100%. All the whole family,
right? And I've seen the oldest, like at a party.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like, so I can't say she's over it, but I know she's living life now.
Eventually, and then life happens, bro. Like,
right,
man, you can't. The thing that sucks about life is you have to clock in.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you just want to stay home and do nothing, bills is coming.
Yeah.
That rent still coming. People are like, sorry about your loss. I still need that rent. I still need that mortgage. The light bill still.
Landlord don't care, man.
Bro, the fact that you have to lose somebody your whole life crush and you still got to go to work is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Landlord
bro.
don't give a damn.
You be like, I feel so numb, but I still have to go out and do this thing.
Be the landlord for me, okay? All right, be a landlord for me, all right? Like you email me, you call me, whatever.
Hey, just want to send a reminder out there that your rent's 5 days overdue.
Mr. Chaz, can I just let you know that my mom, my grandma, and my uncle all died in a car accident. So I just need some time. I just need some time to mourn.
I understand. I'm so sorry to hear all that. That's a lot of loss at one time.
So just give me some time.
Yeah, I want you to go see a grief counselor, okay? You should talk to somebody. It really helps. And did they have life insurance?
No, I have to pay for all of that.
So they didn't have any life insurance?
No, I have to pay for all 3 of the funerals.
Did you guys take a collection? Do you have any family who's helping you?
No.
So you guys aren't. So how are you paying for the funerals?
I have to pay for it.
Okay.
And I'm just a barista at Starbucks.
So you're paying for 3 separate funerals?
Yes.
What I suggest is you do them all at once. And you should do a 3-for-1. Save 2 of those and pay your rent so you don't be evicted. Okay? That's what I would suggest. And then you should also talk to somebody about some grief counseling. Okay?
What if he was like? What if he was like? Okay, I'll help. Write the check to me.
Hey, lucky for you, my brother owns a funeral home, man. You in luck. I get your half off. The other half goes to your rent.
Write the check to me. You're like, hey, I'm going to take care of it.
Get one really big coffin. Put them all in there. You should just find the biggest urn you can get. Mix their ashes with it. Just shake them up. And now they won. Which is probably how they wanted to go out anyway.
As one. As a unit.
All right. Okay. You stop crying. I'll get to work. Okay. All right.
Funeral unit. So stupid. So stupid.
That's pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go do them all as one. That's not bad, man.
I'm almost certain that the funeral's like, this is just not right. What if I told
we hear them on the loss of Jaleesa, Latricia, Kanisha, all at one time right here. Let's keep these remarks. If you guys have a story that involves all 3 of them in one day, that would be great.
So let me ask you this. This might sound insensitive.
I love it. I'm all here for it.
So if the funeral morgue or whatever say they're charging me $1,500 to cremate my mom.
I think it's way cheaper than that.
It's cheaper than that?
I think it's way cheaper than that. But continue.
I'm sure for the urn and everything. I'm sure the burning, it was like.
For fire? How much fire cost?
That's what I'm saying. If I was like, hey man, I'll just do it myself. can I say that? And like, hey,
I'll bring them to you pre-burned.
It's like, listen, I don't have the as powerful fire as you guys got. I can just put it on a slow roaster and cook for like 6 days. I'm certain that the ashes.
You got your grandma on a spigot.
I'll put her in the air fryer for a couple
You'll
days.
never get ash. It's hard to burn some in the air fryer.
Can I, like, hey man, listen, I don't have that money. I have a nice little, I can go to the beach, have this little fire thing called.
What do you do if you have no money? You have a body.
Yeah.
And I bring it to the morgue.
They'll bill you.
Right. Okay. But still, if I'm like, yeah, man, I brought the body here. I don't have any money, and you just run out. What are they gonna do with the body?
It's just
Somebody I
they're
know.
gonna.
What do they do? Can they just throw it outside?
Yeah, and then did the police report. You just dragged the body in there. What was this, sir? I found this as is, man.
His name was John.
Like license plate B1945. Boom! Ah, shit!
It tracked me down.
Sir, why
taking this body back?
Sir, why'd you try to drop this body off? Hey, man, I ain't got the money to burn my mama.
Somebody said a bonfire. I don't think people are ready for the smell of a dead body. Yeah. I don't think I could take smelling a dead cooked human. Yeah. The hair, you smell burnt hair before. Yeah. The smell of a perm is one thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, the straightening iron is one thing. Yeah. But a whole human body, it ain't gonna smell delicious like bacon.
If somebody told you this, honestly, this is one of the things. Mm-hmm. If it was $10,000 to cremate your grandmother, mm-hmm. for the morgue to do it, mm-hmm. or they say we can give you like a kit for you to do that. We can give you a kit to do it at home. Would you be like, all right?
How much is the kit?
The kit is $150. And they make you put the person in this little in this position like this, and then it's just burning them in a little box until they. You gotta put the arms in like this, like this. I'm so sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry, Grandma.
The do-it-yourself crematorium.
Yeah. Hold on. If that's not, if they can do COVID testing, they can do crematory.
Not the same thing.
It's the same level.
Spit in the tube. I'll set this body.
Do it yourself crematorium.
That's like a drive-by. They used to do. You ever have whole lines for the COVID test? You cannot do a drive-by.
Absolutely not.
It's a fast crematorium. It's like McDonald's. 99 billion served. You're crazy.
Would y'all do it? Would y'all do a at-home crematorium to save $10,000?
Look at this. What? I think this is Yo trying to be sweet, but I'm gonna show you something. Okay. So Yo sent me this. What does this look like?
A chicken nugget.
Right. She wrote on it all like it's supposed to be a heart. Does that look like a heart chicken nugget?
Like she took a bite. The bite at the bottom.
She sent me that. It's supposed to be like a chicken nugget. That is not a heart. That's like a butt thing. That don't look ready.
Yeah, that's adorable though. That's nice.
What is this?
Would y'all all together and put them in the city?
That's funny.
DIY crematorium. No, y'all want to do it? No. Thigh, was it thyme, garlic, onion, Tony Chachery?
Oh, gross.
Yes. Why is Chaz so calm? Just cremate them all. Yeah.
What you mean? Why am I so calm?
I got a friend down at the pet cemetery. I can hook you up. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
That's
I think that's an hour.
Right? I don't know how long we started in the beginning, but hey man, mad laughs in this episode, bro.
Yeah, we got some good ones in here. If y'all find anything in this content once Chaz posts, please timestamp it.
It looked like a heart. It looked like I told her it looked like a buffalo. It's like that's how a buffalo running through.
It does look like a thrown tater tot.
I'm just happy she sent it to me. But she probably sent it to me, some other hungry niggas.
Yeah. What you doing? Dude, back in the day, man, with the mass text messages with, hey, beautiful.
Hey, man, let me tell you what's worse than that. Was the mass dick pics.
Wow.
You never seen the mass dick pics?
I never, honestly, you ready for the truth? I've never seen a dick pic.
That wasn't yours.
Of mine. It takes a lot of preparation.
Deion says, let me find it perfect.
Yeah. I know how to butter a woman's buns. Pun intended. I know how to heat up the oven. I'm not gonna, if I'm chilling, doing a little phone talk, a little pillow talk, I'm not gonna be like, okay, here we go. We're lighting at Make it nice and oily. Let me see, what's the lighting at? Man,
I've definitely been do like, no, let me try this one.
Yeah.
Then the shot with me looking down at it.
Yeah.
So I'm like smiling.
And you gotta hold it like this to make it seem like it's so big, my hands can't wrap around.
I would put it next to stuff. Like, where's the deodorant bottle? Who's the toothpaste bottle?
Why is it next to it?
Because you gotta get the size.
Yeah, this is kind of
like. Let me see this mic. No, too big. All right, let me see.
Too big. Cause you gotta know the ratio.
It was dumb. Yeah, man, funny. I remember that Dion dick pic story. That was a great story. I gotta find out what episode that was. That was great.
Yeah,
Dion wasn't ready for the repercussions of the catfishing. You were not. You were not. Yo, they had a whole party.
Yeah.
Let them see it, girl. Let them see it.
I'll never forget that.
But I like how they catfished you. And
you man.
They were like, who are you? You're like, who are you? Listen, I'm just here for that dick.
Oh, man, the pink toes.
Well, let me tell y'all something.
Hold on. No, I said, like a...
Y'all gotta get it wrapped up. I'm growing up.
Can y'all dance a little dance for me?
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Lackaroni and Chaz.
Check, please. So we're gonna have to see if we can get one time when we don't laugh.
Just keep it mad serious.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Watch live on Dion's Lackaroni and Toast.
What?
Lacktoast Entertainment YouTube. You can watch it live, and otherwise you're here watching mine. If you want to watch the unedited version, you have to hop into my Patreon, which is patreon.com/ChazRobinson. You can, unless you watch it live. Which this will, I forgot. So last week was supposed to be the last week that it wasn't on the Patreon live. Next week will be on the Patreon only to get started live.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
Peace, you guys. You guys will stay on. We got another episode.
All right, y'all.
Nigga, that dropped down tremendously.
What?
We had 21.
Well, you baiting people, bro. This is what happens when you bait people.
No, I'm talking. We had 21 like 5 minutes ago. It dropped down to 6.
That's the thing about the live is that the live isn't gonna hold people for long, unless they're just here purely for you, like these people.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Moyo's Spicy Original and Fifi are my favorites.
King Sam be rolling with me, and it usually Zoop isn't around because he might be asleep. But I'm talking about consistent. Big sis Chris, she consistent.
Yeah,
appreciate you. And then there's some cats who ain't in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just sitting there watching from the back.
Yeah, some people who usually be in here.
I'm picturing just somebody who has a bunch of lives open. Like they got like Tony's page, Keon's page,
probably.
They got Craig's page, Jonathan's page. Like this, like I'm everywhere. I'm so supportive.
The only thing that hurts me is when they were like, oh, DC's on click. Oh, Tony's on click.
They'll tell you that. They will tell you that.
Yeah, they'll just tell me. Yeah. Okay, we got.
Yeah. Just leave. Don't tell me. And this is it. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Oh, you been hearing this?
Yeah, my bad. She didn't say a word.
You said nothing.
She didn't say a word.
Chatty catty. Oh shit, we get another episode. Yes, sir. You get another episode. Yeah. Baby, I like it raw. Let me go change. ODB, man. I just went back and listened to a bunch of ODB albums. Yeah, I only listened to 2.
I love to hear your top 5 of the Wu-Tang members.
Who are my top 5 Wu-Tang members?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Inspector Deck is number 1.
Okay. You got to press stop on the computer camera.
Oh shit! Oh my back, bro. I went and it's better, but it's still bad.
You went to what?
I went to the gym today to stretch it.
Yeah.
And it's still like mad tight.
Yeah. It's like your muscles is like a wet rubber band. You ever seen a wet rubber band and then you try to stretch it out and it gets caught in like you're kind of like tender? That's how I am on Switch, watching everyone at the same time like a security room. King Sam said that's how he is on Twitch, watching everybody's live like a security room like this, like he on the Matrix, like watching them all. Hysterical.
The videos we get some good views.
You said that with a question mark?
No, the videos we get some good views. The clips on IG.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. If I can hire somebody, this is real. If I can hire somebody that can go through all my clips, I'm talking the things I've done on like Squadcast and like Damn Internet You Scary, like just the best of DI. Like I can have gold. I be just finding things that people are like, hey, this was hilarious. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Okay. I don't have time.
You know what I had to do? I had to like find something, save it, of course. But I've been using YouTube and Instagram as like memory, like as iCloud. Like I'll just go upload something to YouTube. That could be however many bits they take, and I'll just keep it there so I can download it later. But it doesn't take up any memory from me. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So like, let's say we have a video that's an hour, right? If I'm running out of space, I'll just upload it to YouTube, and I'll just keep it there. So then when I need it again, if I make more space, I can just download it again. But I have like a bunch of things uploaded on YouTube, so I can clear out the space for other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But what does that have to do with
I'm just saying
content for you?
Well, because then like, I save it as either I save it as a draft, right? Or same with IG, with TikTok, you can just save it as a draft. So then I'll find something, put it in there, save it as a draft. So when I want to come back to it, I don't have to like relook it because I just hate having the gang shit on my phone or on my laptop.
Gotcha.
So now I just put everything like up there. Yeah. So then I'm like, oh great, let me go put this up real quick and just like order in the draft stuff.
People don't realize how powerful Netflix and YouTube is. Netflix, like, do you understand how like Netflix is the only company that if you rewind, it would be real time rewinding and fast forward rewinding because it's like their server is so powerful. Mm-hmm. You go to like HBO Max or Disney Plus, you try to rewind, it'd be like, help me. It's
Netflix, you can watch something faster. I mean, you can't be watching that thing at 1.5.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's how powerful their service is. What's up, Author? Where's Author at? No, he's not. That's a bot. Hello, my name is Alter. No, his name is no. I'm almost certain he's a bot. That happened one time. Dion went live when Chaz was on. I was in both, but I can't do that often. My attention span can't take that. Yeah, you on Squadcast and D. Damn, you scary, Golden. You've been killing me in the last couple Squadcasts. Thank you, man. Thank you. They be chewing my ass up. Tell you the thing is, I'm not a roaster. I am not a roaster. And CP is one of the top roasters I've ever experienced. And when he jolted me about the booty picture in the background, I had nothing. I was like, if I try to roast him on something, there's a 50% chance it's not going to work. And he's just going to trump that. And this is just going to be content for all Deaf Digital. I'm good for one, maybe two roasts, but to be as consistent, not the greatest. And like I said, CP was just going, and then Pat was tagging onto it, Lulu was tagging onto it. And I said, I cannot. So when you're getting roasted, only thing you can do is kind of like this. All right.
You gotta laugh with it. You gotta hang in there.
Because the worst thing is when you get avalanched.
Oh yeah.
With and then you, like if I say something, it's gonna be like, nah, nigga, nah, that ain't it.
The worst is when you try to fumble, but you got the damn it,
yo. And only you can do is just either tag on to what they're saying. Wow, man, yo, dog, come on, man, that hurt for real. Yo, that's my mama's house. But like that, don't go. You gotta just kind of either tag on because I'm not a roaster at all. I maybe can say you look like blah blah blah. You built like so and so, but if it don't hit, you can smell if it don't hit.
You insulted me for no reason the other day. You said I look like an Audi belly button.
I'm not taking that.
Very
back.
Funny.
I'm not taking that back.
But it was very hurtful. You just did it in public in front of everybody.
It wasn't in public.
It was. It was live. What's more public than live?
The last wording is harder. It's hilarious. Yes. I had mad fun on that. I love going through the comments of Tier's page and seeing that this is the funniest episode he ever did. Love it. CP is unhinged and hilarious. Let me change shirts. CP don't let anybody slide for a roast either. If you come for him, he's going to endless roast you. Yeah, he's a monster. How do you spell hippopotamus?
HIPPOPATMOUS.
See this? So y'all laughing at me.
Was anywhere close?
It's a pot. P-O-T. You said P-A-T.
Who cares?
Yep. I didn't even know it was a T in there. I thought it was hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus?
I thought it was hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. You look like you want to roll in the ball. You looked like you wanted to roll up in the ball. Yeah. Yeah, that was hilarious. You really called Chaz an outie.
Very, very.
Hippopotamus. All right, I'm going to change shirts.
Oh, I guess you guys want me to talk to you now, huh? Oh, Dion, see, it's hot. Got a whole elbow full of heat right there.
Elbow full of heat.
I'm saying, you guys talking about I wasn't here. What's up, Archer? Who the hell is Archer? Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back up a little bit.
Is it gay if I wear your shirt?
It is gay if you wear my shirt. That was one thing to check, please. They tried to midsummer our boy Dion. What? Oh shit! We still wait till we get another. Oh yeah, hey, yes, it's that. Oh, the girls, hilarious. That's how I want to watch it. It's hilarious. That happened one time. Dion went live when Chaz was on. I was in both, but I can't do that often. My can't take it. Hello, my name is Archer. So Archer look like spam to me. Dion, you on a squadcast and DIY is golden. In the last couple squadcasts. Well, Dion's funny. Nobody invites me to stuff. CP is unhinged and hilarious. CP don't let anybody slide for us. I don't think I've really met CP. What was about that? I'm like, oh, nice, Moyo. Yeah, Dion's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. She said, you really called me a outie belly, but on my own live. So Dion's a very disrespectful person. He used to be a friend of mine, believe it or not. Chaz, would they really not get you on Squadcast? I could if I asked. I just don't know who runs Squadcast. Who is that? Pat? Yeah. Oh, yeah?
When he's not there, I usually book him.
But who's in charge of it?
Pat.
Pat? Yeah.
Pat.
Like I could if I wanted to, but it's not I never looked at it. I'm just trying to really just build. Just trying to build, Not that it takes up probably too much time, but I'm just trying to learn, this other side.
I highly recommend you do it, though, man. I highly recommend you do it because you don't have to go nowhere. You live in your house.
Oh, there's no office. It's at the crib.
Live from home, and the discussion they ask you like, would you rather? That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I could. I really want to branch out, like
white people.
Not white people per se, but like when I look at my YouTube and it's like who are the followers that follow you? And it's like Tony's, Keon's, Kev on Stage, DIY, Squadcast, and I go like, I already know all these people.
Oh shit! D back eating.
Oh jeez, every time, baby. Every time.
I got the hat on because by the time this being aired, my rounds be already 2-0.
Oh, I love the confidence.
My rounds going back to back, like lethal weapon. What we say? Back to back, like Danny Glover.
Oh, you didn't record, did you? Okay. Did you any chance you saw this post I did on IG? I was very proud of myself.
Yeah, I love it.
This is me learning that whole Ken Burns thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning. Okay, look, I'm gonna show you something that's crazy. Okay, This one got 700 views. This was yesterday. Okay. I did one for Tony. Okay. I put this one up. Have you seen this one yet?
Yep.
Okay. I added Tony as a collaborator, right? I think I did one of those for you. Look at that shit.
Yep.
Jesus.
Well, it's on his page though.
Yeah.
It's not.
Mine had 700.
Right.
Tony's had 27,000. And like.
There's only one comment though.
Yeah, I deleted a lot of them because a lot of them were spam.
Oh, there's no engagement.
But there was so much with spam though. I was like, I'm gonna get rid of these. But that's
using, like music that he
was 1 hour, huh? Well, because that's the clip I took from YouTube. Because I took the music off of YouTube I could do, and I put it up. So I just took that instead of putting.
Is that real?
Underneath. Yeah.
What you should do is select music from the real.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that then, but because I didn't even know how big music is for reals until I was messing with TikTok on YouTube.
Yeah. If I can't find music that works, I'll put my own music there.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I did for that one, with the Blackberry Molasses song. I just had to take it from like actual YouTube. Oh, my back!
I show my black glasses.
Black glasses?
The glasses my daughter's online.
Go get them. I'm just joking. What y'all talking about?
Super!
There he is. There's Zoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super!
Let me get cute one time. What up, there? Hey, what's up, your head? It's your boy? I'm all up in the pace. Hey, yeah, you know who it is. You know who it is.
So,
okay.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
We should play a game.
Okay.
Of, am I impersonating a black woman or a gay man?
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, you going first?
I'm going first.
Okay.
You crazy.
I don't want to play this game.
Is it a black woman or a gay man?
A black woman? What? All right.
Is it offensive?
I have no idea.
I think white gay men sound like black gay men who are impersonating black women.
Super facts. Mm-hmm. I know there's one white dude, a gay white dude, he was like, there's a sassy black woman in every gay man. In every gay man. And I said, that can't be true. That can't be true.
There should be a poll. Who's the biggest Beyonce fan? Black women or gay men? I feel like that'd be a great poll.
I mean, I don't know enough about, like, are gay dudes huge? But are there not bigger artists that gay people follow? Like, is it different between Rihanna and Beyonce?
Nah, man.
Like, does Rihanna not have more gay followers than Beyonce?
I feel like Beyonce covered that in Lizzo.
What about, like, when I saw Janelle Monáe had crazy gay fan base. And that was years ago.
Because she's gay, man. Nah,
this was before she even came out. When I went to a concert, and I was like, "Hey, out here!" I said, "Oh, I didn't know she had a big gay fan like this." Mm-hmm. Or is it bigger than like Madonna's gay fan base?
Yeah, I think she kind of
can't be bigger than Madonna. Or Janet Jackson has a huge gay fan base.
Let me look this up.
Sounds like every female pop star has a.
Yeah. Why don't is there any gay pop stars that gay people follow? I feel like
there's that one. I just know we just talked about that. He did that song Walk. Well, he's not a pop star, I don't think.
Oh yeah.
Sassy
Sissy,
Montana.
No.
Definitely not Sissy. Sassy Montana.
Nope.
Santana.
Saucy
Santana.
Yeah, because I remember he was on Breakfast Club. His name was Sissy Montana. And then somebody was like, "Hey, Sissy." And it was like a straight man that said, he said, "Hey, man." He said, "Oh, that is the first name my name." So that's why he changed it from Sissy to Saucy.
He gonna get mad as your name.
That's a great point. I was like, man, he said I can't have people calling me screaming out, "Hey, sissy."
Yeah, that's like me doing. Hey, this nigga Chaz. Hey, nigga Chaz. Black Chaz. It's called Black Chaz. You can't do that. All right, let's see what's people saying.
Oh, we haven't opened up yet.
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Lackaroni and Chaz. Check, please. Yeah, hello. You keeping a straight face?
We are back. We're gonna read some of these comments there. Y'all jumping in.
The game might as well be called "Please Cancel Me."
Why?
Out of the
no.
Wait, what was the game? Is this a black person, a black woman, or a gay dude?
Who am I impersonating? Now, how is that impersonating? How is that offensive?
What if it's just a regular? Who was that?
What could that be?
Probably a gay dude. If it's that high and that offensive,
I think to be safe, you always gonna say a black woman. You gotta always say a black woman.
Why?
Is that offensive? I said that.
I don't know. I don't number out my
It's not offensive.
I don't know.
It's not offensive.
Yeah, where did this intro come from? Zoop didn't see last
Oh,
week. Zupa didn't watch last week's episode.
Brother.
Intro and outro is my favorite. We should just stop. We should just do intro and outro, and that's the whole show. It's a 20-second episode. Dion had me rolling for no reason. Dion is mad dumb, bro. Did you know when they need to come out, really? Yeah, that gave me the sign I needed. I thought I still had a chance with her.
I can't even say her name.
So
I always get her name mixed up with Janelle Aoki.
Janae Aiko.
Say them names back to back. Her
Janelle Monáe, Janae Aiko.
See, you kind of have a little stoppage.
Why is that?
Do it back again.
Janelle Monáe, Janae Aiko.
Okay, you killed that. Come on,
I love Janelle Monáe, man. She's the cutest, most talented little thing in the world.
She smells amazing too.
Kansas City. Yeah, when I first heard her album, I was like, "Yo, who is this?" And then I had realized she had been around since. What was that song they did? Idlewild, the Idlewild album they had back in the days, like 06, 07. She's been around a long time. Mm-hmm. And now, I knew it was only a matter of time for she got into acting because I would watch her music videos and be like, "Oh, she can act." Same with Kendrick. It's only a matter of time before they do whatever they want.
She has, I love her little tiny face.
Yeah, she's so cute. Chaz be crushing Dion when he tried to make a point. Dude, be crushing
Dion,
yeah. It's consistent too. There's some really good people out there. I'm just like, oh man, this person should act more. And then there's some rappers like T.I. who should not act. T.I.'s not a good actor.
Yeah.
People like, he's getting better. I'm like, nah, he's just not a good actor.
He's playing T.I. I kind of liked him in
Ant-Man.
Yeah, because he was not being himself.
He was the only one. That's how people like. That's the. But then it's like, which is, but that's a small piece for him.
Right.
I don't
like
want
him
to
lead.
No. T.I. in Atlanta or ATL?
I liked him in the movie. It was a chicken movie.
A chicken.
I know. I shouldn't have opened up with that. It was him, DC Young Fly. It was a Netflix movie. I think Niall Evans wrote it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was about like.
But I know now I wasn't happy about that.
Him and Mike Epps.
I remember that.
Him and Mike Epps was starring in it, and they ended up dropping weed into the chicken grease. And then
let me tell you what sucks about being a writer. Here's what sucks about being a writer.
Instead of laughing, you say, "Oh man, why are we gonna be a part of this?"
Because I wonder. I know Niall pretty well, and I wonder how much of that was Niall and how much of that was Never or somebody else.
Right.
Because that doesn't sound like a Niall thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see Niall be like, "Yo, and the weed drop that." Now, it's not that we didn't drop in something, but I go like, that sounds like something. But what sucks about being a writer, purely a writer, is that when you sell it, it's over. You don't get another say in what happens. You can have an amazing piece of work, and it could come out shit.
Yeah.
Because there's a producer, there's writers, there's actors who get into it. Studio heads, if they want somebody changed, they want to put actors in there who they want. You're like, I was thinking, you go get Idris. And so I was like, well, my nephew's a great actor. And you're like, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to, I'll tell you off there, but I think I'm about to experience this coming. Mm-hmm. I think I have a movie in production coming, and I think it's going to happen where I go like,
you have no control.
I mean, I already don't. I already don't. Like, you're just a writer, so that's what makes me want to go do more. Because you go like, not, and I'm not the one who goes, hey man, I never wanted to be just anything.
Right.
So if you go, that's how I saw actors. I'm like, oh, they're just actors until you're that guy.
Yeah.
Because we replace actors like nothing.
Right.
We rewrite your script like nothing.
Yeah.
I go, the only people who have the power are the producers.
Mm-hmm.
So I go like, why am I sitting here going to have somebody else? As a producer, I'm the one who gets to say what I say.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't make any sense to. I mean, otherwise it's just for money. You have to be okay to be like, hey, I'll go take it, do what you want with it. Do you want your name on it? I got to see how it is before it comes out.
Right.
Because otherwise, man, there's been scripts in there I've seen get tore up.
Yeah.
CT. I'll either do Teddy Wilson wrote it, or I'll be CT Rogers in there. CT Rogers. But you'll see some credits. You'll be like, Teddy Wilson.
So I can find on IMDb?
I don't know if you'll see Teddy Wilson on there, but you might see CT Rogers on there. That's how you know I wrote something that I was not happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah.
You'd be like, ew.
I need to change my name to something I'm not proud of.
What do you mean?
Like, for that, having an alias.
Oh, you need one.
There's a Hollywood alias that everyone uses. What is that name called? It's like Adam, something Adams. If you look it up, it's like, ain't no way this person had this many credit, but it's a bunch of like throwaway, like if you know, August Wilson had wrote this, but like, I don't want to be attached to this. Give them the Hollywood name. I forgot the name it is.
That's a letter I had no idea.
Yeah, I'll show you too. But you look on and be like, ain't no way to do that. This dude wrote 1,001. Yeah.
Bro, it's just like, oh my God, no, this is not. But if you don't direct it, also you got to shut up.
You know what, dude? I don't know who the writer or director is of Soul Plane, but I
know the writer.
Who is it?
Got his name, but he's a white dude.
Okay, now I get why people got upset. I actually, if you go back and watch it, it's no different than any In Living Color sketch. No different than any like Wayne Brothers sketch. It's just very silly, stereotypical. It's actually funny. I love how out of pocket Kevin Hart played the straight role, and his world was out of control.
Right.
He was trying to piece things together.
Right.
Everybody was like, this is the most buffoonery, dumbest, racist. I was like, everything was hilarious.
You know where people lost the idea? They lost the vision of Soul Plane. Soul Plane is a blaxploitation movie, and it's a comedy, and it's a spoof off Airplane. Right. It's like Airplane's a classic movie, a classic comedy that everybody loved. All they did was say, what's the black version of this? What's our stereotypical 2004 year version of this black? And that's what it was. And people took it so seriously. This sets us back. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't set us back any more than anything else has. It does not. And I loved the Soul Plane. I watched it a long time.
I loved it.
But I remember I can't, when that airplane came down, jumping, right? I was like, hey man, airplane and hydraulics, mad funny.
Yeah.
People had spinner earrings. You're making fun of we poking fun of the culture.
Right.
That's what we do.
Dude, their terminal had a basketball court. They had a FUBU. They had a fried chicken. The whole cul-de-sac was all black stuff. I was like, yes.
I go like, you're not gonna say it make me feel bad for laughing at something that's supposed to be ridiculous. We know it's supposed to be ridiculous. Who took that as a serious cinema piece? Like, who took that seriously?
Right.
Yo, that's like going and watching Leonard Professor and be like, this is based off a true story.
Right. It was like, ain't no way, man. We're making fun of fat people.
Come on, bro. I was like, you guys are tripping.
Yeah.
Like, why would you take a comedy seriously?
You know, another one, I'm sure I'm going to lose you on this one. Another one I don't think a lot of people found funny was Norbit.
I didn't see it.
I enjoyed it, man.
I was supposed to see it with this girl and she stood me up. And then we dated for 3 years.
After that.
Yeah.
And that's how she sold it in.
Yeah, that's how I remember Norbit. I was just like, I can't watch this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I felt like that was Eddie Murphy was the straight man. He was he was
Fuchsia. I know the culture.
No, he was the guy. That was the first time he ever, in any movie. His first time he cut his mustache off. And he had the big afro. Like he was like, everything around me is crazy. And he was in an abusive relationship. You better not leave me. But he actually found love with somebody else. So it was great to see him in all these characters. It was great, man. But people were like, God, dude, Eddie Murphy, you lost it, man. You lost it. I really enjoyed it because they had a monster cast. They had Marlon Wayans, they had Eddie Griffin, they had Cat Williams, they had a mom, Terry Crews, they had a whole crew of fire comedians around it. And he was just like, I just want to find love.
Man, you know what's funny? The best thing that Terry Crews did in his career was to do White Chicks.
The best thing ever happened? Yeah, absolutely.
Like it took him to another level, and he was probably found off of being Damon,
right?
And Friday After Next.
No, his first big role. It's not gonna say big role. His first time I said, "Who was this big nigga?" It was in Training Day.
Oh yeah, he was just in the back. He was just in the back. The first line I think he had, not line, but he was in the back. He didn't say anything.
Yeah,
and he was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
What you say?
You remember he was? I'm gonna go call that nigga right now. Talking about his dad. You remember that? It's funny to watch. You watch cats in movies, bro, and you see like the humble.
Yeah.
And then he just had a couple lines. Damian Wayans was like one of the stars of that back in the day when he was still acting.
All right.
And then Jamie Kennedy was the dude. Mad funny. Anthony Anderson, Taye Diggs.
Yeah, I remember the movie, but I don't remember
that movie. I hated, but the more I watched it, the funnier it got.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies, bro. But I remember watching Terry Crews in this. I was like, that's the best thing ever in his career.
Yeah.
It's the best thing he ever did, bro.
People
still mock that 100%. To this day. That song is
Where's the trail?
But anytime I hear I think of Terry Crews. Like I'm like that cat.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah, I'm like that's bro.
He said, "Oh, hello, white. Call me white chocolate or something like that."
Yeah, but he was at the end. He's like, I'm not a woman. Oh, white. Get this jigaboo away from me. I go like, oh, great, bro.
I remember also, this is a fun fact you probably know, but I remember the role of Damien was supposed to be Tiny. Supposed to be.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but he got upset because they were portraying him as that character. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't have me up here doing that gay shit. Having me up here talking about I was in jail and I was humping and blah, blah, blah. No, I ain't gonna be doing that, man. I've always been tough. I've always done this. Like, no, they had to rehire. And they got another nigga that was
oh, he was mad about it.
Yeah, he was mad because they replaced him. And they got Terry Crews to play the role because that was supposed to be
Tucker, nigga, who do you think you are?
Man, yeah.
Rest in peace. If they replaced Chris Tucker, who do you think you are?
Yeah, man.
I didn't think Chris Tucker was ever. He's still not replaceable to me.
Yeah.
They had to go in a whole different direction.
Man. Do you think the second Friday is funnier than the first one?
No.
Okay, thank you, man. I was about to choke you out, but we cancel the show right now.
I think the third one was funnier than the second one.
Yeah,
but I don't like the other ones.
Yeah, it felt like Hollywood got attached to that. Like, we got to soup it up.
That second one, bro, I was like,
yeah.
Some people love it though.
Because it was just chunks of comedy. It was a bunch of sketches. I don't even know what the story was. It was just a bunch of sketches.
People be like, man, Pinky was hilarious.
Yes.
Pinky was hilarious.
Dude. It was a bunch of
Mother
sketches.
Sucker. That was also hilarious.
Say another word. Say another.
All very great stuff.
What was the storyline? I know they had to get some money or something, right?
I do know the storyline, but it was the exact same thing. Like his uncle won the lottery, then he had to pay his mortgage or something like that, and then they went to their neighbors and stole their money.
Not a great story. But one was
so organic, bro. Great story.
Man, DJ
an ode to the hood. It was the ultimate hood classic.
Right. And I feel like the second one had like 5 storylines. And we're just like this
good ass acting.
Yeah.
You know where your mama stay? You know where my mama stay? Name somebody in the hood who play like that. Hey man, I'm sorry I brought you into this. If I get dealt with, I get dealt with. He went inside the house. Yeah. The very beginning of that movie, bro. The one of my favorites. It's funny because the more you watch that movie, the funnier it gets. But the first time you see Chris Tucker come in, he comes to that curtain.
Yeah.
Right? But when you hear this rip, he goes, "Rip, break yourself." I was like, bro, me and my boy rewinded that 100 times just to hear the rip, break yourself. Yeah. Look what you did in my curtain. It was. When he was mad about his curtain, bro, I said, "Yeah, what you did in my curtain?"
That movie is packed with just gems, bro. I think it's revealed now because everybody's talking about it. But I remember at the age of 13 watching that dude behind Homegirl.
Oh yeah, laying back there.
He just back there.
One of my favorite things. So when I got to work with Paula, I would always be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! You think you're slick?"
Don't ask me for money.
I would do that all the time. She called it a Paula-ism. She had so many. I was always, "Fuck you, motherfucker! You think you're slick?"
Don't ask me for money. So
Ask that bitch for some money.
Ain't no money who you borrow.
We do that all the time. Man, perfect movie, bro. Man. No notes.
Only thing. I can't. So this is how different Friday 2 was. Do you remember minute 5?
No.
I'm just saying this is what happened because the first one was very organic. It was nothing didn't feel forced. Only thing I felt forced was like I hate when it's like, yeah, man. Ever since I smoked that weed, I ain't missed bright since. Like immediately afterwards, like why like the odds of that happening immediately after, that felt forced. But on the second one was when he was like, "Hey, Craig, hurry up on out here!" Whoa, and then he gonna fall into the dog shit. I was just like, dude, you couldn't find no other way of falling into it.
Or him repeating the line, "Don't go in there for 45 minutes." I was like, we're just doing this. But you know what were perfect movies, bro?
What?
Rush Hour 2.
Oh, you went to the second one.
I mean, I was thinking of sequels.
You talking about as well?
As a sequel, as like a perfect. Because people ask me what are my top 5 comedies, and I always say Rush Hour 1 and 2 are just one. Because technically, they happen back to back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because at the end of Rush Hour 1, they're on their way to China. Rush Hour 2 starts, guess where they are? In China. You know what I'm saying? He's on vacation, all that good stuff. So it's 1 and 2, the back-to-back thing. Okay. You know what I mean? Anywho, there's nothing you can say bad about Rush Hour 2. It might almost be better than 1. But 1 was so revolutionary.
I gotta watch them back to back. I remember them.
And I hated 3 until I watched it with my nephew. And then I said, all right, it's not that bad. He was cracking up, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I hated it at the time because I was like, oh, man, they didn't do what they were supposed to do like they did in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But then I watched it, and I'm like, all right, you guys came with it.
Let me think of my top.
The Turtles 1 and 2.
They look different. And that was, I hate when they have the subtitles. Secret of the Ooze. Dog. I hate that. I hated that.
But they can't just call it the Turtles again.
Yeah, they could have called it the Turtles.
Turtles 2. They did.
And they had when Hollywood gets attached to it, their eyes was like, ugh. They had like their faces. They were like, yeah. They had the pimples on their face. I was like, what is this?
The teenagers.
The first one was, I believed that.
Yeah.
But then the second one, their eyes got real big. They came real goofy. Their heads was shaped differently. Like, we don't think we noticed that y'all, they look completely different now?
Technology, baby.
Yeah.
That was great. You know what you're talking about. Go, Ninja, go.
Yeah. And then they're going to do Toka and Razor instead of Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah, that was weird. But outside of that, I love it.
Y'all name some of y'all favorite sequel
Crow Little? Aliens 2, sequel comedians.
What did I say?
Comedies?
Sequel comedies, yeah.
Terminator 2, that was a drama. Action. But Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Woo! Jurassic Park 2, I liked a lot too. Forced. What? I feel like. Why would you go back to the island? Because we're making $100 million a movie.
Of course. I feel like it was forced because why did I mention that we have 2 locations? Like this is island. This is part A and part B. It just felt like, yeah, we definitely canceled the first one, but the second island is where we breeded them at, and we got to go back there because we got some canisters, and that's how they created it.
Yeah, if you didn't know the movie Jurassic Park, and someone was like, "Yo, they have a theme park where they recreated dinosaurs," would you go see it? It's like a zoo, but for dinosaurs. Dinosaur zoo.
Before Jurassic Park, yes.
Right?
Before Jurassic Park.
You would be like, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I gotta see this. Yo, you have a theme park for like a zoo for dinosaurs?
Right.
And it's completely safe?
Right.
Yeah. You have all these security measures? Yeah, there's no way anything on Earth can happen.
Jurassic Park 1 was great.
It's amazing.
And Jurassic World was great.
I was like, Jurassic World.
Yeah, with Chris.
Was that the second one?
No. So Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. Then Jurassic World.
No. Yeah, was okay.
So Jurassic
with Chris Pratt?
Yeah. Those were great. But then the sequels, the first ones of both trilogies are trash. The first ones of both of the trilogies were the best one. Mm-hmm. sequels be kind of tapering out.
Yeah, I didn't like Jurassic World. I was kind of like, I'm just here for the dinosaurs. This nigga's training raptors. Okay, I get it. Come on, Blue. Go to your left, Blue.
No, man. When I love when things get a ride. I love when they had that little ball. Mm-hmm. They was in a little ride, little ball, and it's like, why are the dinosaurs there? You imagine riding down this little hill and all these dinosaurs running past you. Like, what's happening?
It was much scarier. I was like, because to me, I go, you guys did this in the first one, but there was no ball. They had to hide underneath a log. Mm-hmm. Remember?
Yeah.
And there was them running in these giant. They were like, oh, and they dipped underneath the thing, and they watched the T-Rex. I was like, that's terrifying. Me in a little ball sphere? Oh man.
But he's in your mouth, and then now two dinosaurs are fighting and pushing you around and kicking you around.
I'm safe. You'd be like, oh snap!
Getting a tooth cracks inside your little capsule. Come on, man.
Being anywhere, you're in a hamster cage at that point. Yeah. Just being kicked around.
Yeah.
Let it go. Oh God. That'd be tight. Grumpy Old Man. I remember Grumpy Old Man.
Yeah, that was great.
Great. They're gonna redo that one eventually. And they do. You know what they should do?
What?
They should redo Grumpy Old Man with Samuel Jackson and Morgan Freeman.
Ooh.
That'd be great. They should do that.
Yeah.
That'd be wonderful. Ooh, that's fire, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I really love Soul Man. Was it Soul Man?
Soul Man was great.
Yeah.
They don't get talked about.
The two best cussers in the
I'll
business.
eat a steak big as your motherfucking back. You possum face motherfucker. Man. That movie took me out. Yeah. What's his name was great in there too.
Motherfucker, Burning Back.
Well, yeah, but what's his name? Afion.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey man, I'm sorry I took you two niggas' music.
John Legend being a dead dude the whole time. Oh, great, bro.
Legend, what's the music?
Be your puppet. The only sequel that I really liked is Godfather 2. Godfather 2 was incredible. And you know what's funny? People hate Godfather 3, and I caught it. I watched 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back. So for me, 3 is not bad at all.
Right.
You know? I feel like, oh, what a great way to end this. Yeah, people hated 3. And now I'm just like, no, you guys waited 20 years for it. That's why.
Yeah.
But me, I was like, I mean, they had watched Don Corleone become a Cuban in Scarface and be all these other actors and characters to come back. They hated it. But that line is quoted so much. Every time I try to get up, they pull me.
That's on third one?
That's the third one.
I ain't hold you, man. I ain't seen any of them.
You never seen The Godfather?
I've never seen The Godfather.
Oh, you gotta watch them, bro. But you seen Scarface?
No, I haven't. I mean, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You don't know good cinema. Godfather 2 is great to watch because of the amazing storytelling. Mm-hmm. Like, it was one of those ones that you go like, oh, you guys changed storytelling in movie history. This was the change. You know, every once in a while there's something that, oh, now we do this.
Yeah.
That was Godfather 2. It's like, oh, we make movies like this now. We tell stories this way now. And everything doesn't have to be linear anymore. Now we're going to go do this thing where we're watching these two, the father and son, at the same time. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's the same story, but one's the very, so in 2 they show the Godfather, how he became their Godfather in Italy. In 2, where 1 is just how Michael's kind of come up from taking over. And the parallels that they show, you go like, damn, you guys did a great job, bro.
I love that.
This storytelling is crazy.
Yeah. I got to watch this with somebody that actually loves it. I remember watching it.
Watch it by yourself.
Hey, no. I remember I tried to watch it. I remember I tried to watch it with, because I had the DVDs. Mm-hmm. And I tried to watch, and I was like, the first one, like, this is mad slow. Like, the first, 20 minutes, like an intro, like a birthday party or something in the beginning. Like, what is happening? Like, hey, this is somebody doing all the kissing and stuff. I'm like, man,
it was his daughter's wedding.
I didn't care.
When you can ask the Godfather for one wish.
Hey, man, I was tapping out early. Like,
that was the most important part.
And just know that I was coming from The Sopranos. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, yo, so you like mafia movies too? Have you seen The Godfather? So I was like, I haven't. If you like The Sopranos, you're gonna love The Godfather. So I went to watch. I was like, it's too slow for me.
I'm supposed to watch The Godfather first.
I know, man. I just didn't do it, man.
You watched the hyped up HBO version.
I did. And then
you saw Goodfellas.
I haven't seen. I get good. I seen them, but I get Goodfellas and Casino mixed up.
Dion doesn't know good.
I don't, man. I'm a late boomer.
The only Squad sequel. Oh, okay, I read that one. I didn't mess with the Chris Pratt reboot. Yeah, he did. Chris Pratt really made you think you could come tame a wild dinosaur just by putting your hand up, slow you towards the dinosaur. Man, for real, that dinosaur in real world would tear that hand up. For real. Afion, I think it was supposed to be, was hilarious. Haunted House. He was hilarious in there. So was Dion in the Haunted House. Dion's ass has his own IMDb. You can type in Dion likes ass on IMDb and you see his credit in the Haunted House.
King Sam, if you don't know, I was in the Haunted House.
Yeah. If you've seen the Haunted House, you've seen Lack. It's back. You've seen him.
You don't know.
You've seen him.
That's funny.
That's not lying. Dion's whole ass was up for a long scene. you know when a scene gets too uncomfortable, it's been too long. You're like, this is going on too long. That was lacking there. It was awful. Should have left it alone. What? The Godfather is fired. Yeah. Cars 2. Oh, I see Cars 2. I like Incredibles 2, but it was not worth waiting 10 years for or longer.
Hold up. We're gonna do that. If we're gonna do that, Pixar's Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, and 4 was fire.
1 and 3 were fire.
Oh,
2 was cool, and 4 was there. 4 wasn't necessary at all. Well, 1 and 3. Woo!
Let me tell you something, man.
3 had grown
for
niggas
sure,
cry.
nigga. For 3 and 4, I definitely cried.
I saw 3 with Doughboy and Clayton. I look over. I said, "Hey, this is a kid's card, huh? All right, we good." Yeah, man. You
when they holding hands by going through that incinerator, here it is.
Everyone was like, "Oh." I was like, "Y'all know they ain't about to die."
Nigga, I did. They had no escape. They had no other escape. They was trying to climb. Like,
y'all really thought they were going to burn
yes,
them up in the
last
last
this was
one?
the trilogy.
Why would they kill them off?
This is a trilogy.
This is a kid's story.
First of all, they didn't. They had no more use for them no more.
What do you mean? So they all held hands like, "Well, this is it. We're going to die together."
Because the whole movie was our Andy is grown now. Mm-hmm. He don't need us no more. Mm-hmm. We tried the orphanage, and through happenstance, this is what happened. We tried to climb out of this, and it's not working. It's like, well, this is how we're gonna end this. Whew. They had that slow motion. They look at each other like,
it's time. Hold hands.
It's time.
Some people cried in the end. He was going through all the good times with the toys. Yeah. He was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Toy Story 4, 1 through 4, you can watch it. 4, I mean, it was cool. 2, I was also like, okay. But 3 and 1 is magic.
Yeah.
Toy Story 1 is it's the greatest magic trick of all time. I go like, how did you guys do this? The story alone is fire. Yeah. The way they animate, it was the first time we saw it. Oh man, you had to be there at 6.
And you ain't rocking with 2. You think you gonna skip over 2?
2 was cool. It was good. It wasn't better than.
But you don't think it's a perfect trilogy? I mean, what's the 4?
Well, let's see. Is it a great trilogy? Well, yeah. What's the 4? Is it a great series?
Right.
Yes. 100%. Are they 4-0? Yes. Yes, they are. They are 4-0. They had made 4 very good movies. Is 2 on par with 1 to me? No. Is 4 on par with 1 or 3 to me? Not at all. Is 1 and 3 clearly the standouts to me? Absolutely. Without a doubt. I go 1 and 3 stand out. But were they good? For sure. I'm not going to say they were trash by any means. They were all good movies. They did a great job storytelling. Finding Nemo's up there. You know what I'm saying? Great story.
I forgot about Dory.
Funny.
I forgot about Finding Dory.
But Finding Dory was not good.
Yeah.
But Finding Nemo.
We're talking about
great I went into all Pixar movies. I'm sorry.
Great comedy sequels.
Dumb and Dumber, or whatever. Dumb and Dumber 2, not good. It was awful. Should have been great. Anchorman 2, hot ass. Zoolander 2, even more hotter ass. They did a terrible job of making those. Anchorman 2, not Anchorman 2. What was it? The Hangover 2. Okay.
Oh boy.
Hangover 3.
They literally just did a copy and paste.
Same movie.
Yeah.
We can do it in Thailand.
I was gonna say,
you drugged us again?
How did this happen again?
I bet somebody was like, no, it's gonna be funny because who would think we just do the same thing again? They're funny parts though.
But then they had the audacity to name it Hangover 3, and then he have a hangover this time.
0. Zero hangover in 3. I said 3 wasn't that good.
I'm trying to say, so for me, I'm saying, so you saying your favorite comedy sequel trilogy is what? What was the first one you said?
Well, my favorite comedy sequel is Rush Hour 2.
Yes. So you're not include 3.
3 don't hang with 1 and 2 to me, but it was.
So we got to throw this out there. What's the best comedy trilogy?
It's probably like be one of those.
How about Beverly Hills Cop?
Well, I liked 1, 2, and 3, but people hate 3.
Yeah,
I was a kid when I saw 3. They would play 3 on TV all the time.
I
saw a lot.
I loved it. You can't. That's not the okie dokie dance like this.
People hated it. I talk to people that hate 3,
right?
And I go like, "Oh, I like it. It was angry. He saved the kid off the Ferris wheel, cussing the kid out in the suit."
Yeah,
With people, for me, I go like, "Oh, super dope." But I'm trying to think. What about you had like the how many movies that they did of the vacations? What's the name?
Yeah, with Chaz.
Yeah. They did those.
He had a bunch of those.
You can always do the Ernest. Remember Ernest?
But yes.
Ernest goes to camp, goes to space.
jail.
I feel that's what Medea got out her movies.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think they got Ernest Goes to the Hood, right?
No, they do not.
They don't have Ernest Goes to the Hood?
I wish they do not.
They got Ernest Go to jail.
Ooh, Ace Ventura 2 was really good.
Yo,
Calls, Ace Ventura 2 was fire.
Me and CT argued for about 10-15 minutes about which Ace Ventura is funnier. I'm going to say the second one, and he said the first one. We was going back and forth with lines. I would say Ace Ventura 1 was a better story, but Ace Ventura 2 was funnier.
Just jokes, bro. Ace Ventura 2 was so outlandish and so funny. I can tell you, and it's funny because it's been this how long it's been. I haven't seen that movie. I've seen 1.
Yeah.
Probably closer in the past than I've seen 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember because for 1 I kept being like, oh yeah. But 2, I remember him coming out that hip hop.
Ooh, he said, get hot in these right now.
I remember him going through the safari, but it was like flat, and he's just like. I remember Tommy Davidson, bro.
Man.
Him and Tommy Davidson having that fight.
He said, don't just stand there. Throw me that spear. Throw me that spear. It's in the bone.
I remember what was that bat's name?
Chicago. Yeah. He said Chicago. You won. You lost. Go.
It was just silly, bro. Catching that bat going all around. Funny.
This is a practice been taught at our camp for. Yeah, he was like he's been up there for a whole week. He said he's good with me. He can be the best.
I don't remember Beverly Hills Cop 3. I think comedy should be okay. Should be one and done. The sequels are usually just repeating the high notes of the first. If we would not have Rush Hour 2, that was a thought. Stimson J. Cat. Rush Hour 2 is one of the greatest sequels. Comedy. You could do Rush Hour 2 by itself and not have 1. It would still be great. Rush Hour 2 was amazing. Amazing.
Let me look this up. Because I feel like there's some movies that are drama. Ooh. How do you feel about Bad Boys?
Bad Boys 1 and 2, fire.
Yeah.
3.
But I don't agree, but Tony said 3 was the better of all the stories. I don't agree. Me and him went back and forth with that.
3 was better than stories. Why?
He said it was a better storyline. This is what Tony said. He said it was actually
Baker?
Yeah.
What's he know about stories?
He said it was a better storyline. He said it was a switcheroo. Like, they actually tied everything together from all the movies. I didn't agree. I felt like this was their. I hate that the story is based on the reality of the actor and how to keep them relevant and.
What you mean? What happened?
Because in the first one, Martin was healthy, running, and agile, and then when his health kind of got involved, they had to write a storyline based upon that.
You talking about
by retiring and stuff, and I don't want to do it no more. And so now he's just kind of like
But they were setting up his retirement, to be fair.
In the first one.
And yeah, since one.
But he's not doing, like, even Murdoch from Lethal Weapon was retiring in the first movie, but he did 4 more movies. But he was running his ass off. He was so healthy and agile. But Martin, it was like, we got to tie this. We got to keep him stable. We have to keep him.
Martin from 2 to 3. Even Martin was still funny in 3 when they let him shine, but it just became the Will show.
No, that's what I'm saying. I hate when I was like, I see what y'all doing.
Because even 2, Martin still had the best scenes. The whole scene when he came in high with the fish, and you just go like, his reactions to everything. I go like, that's still. He didn't have to be the funny guy, but reacting to everything, Martin's great. Yeah, like getting shot in the ass. I go like, those all stood out way more than anything Will did.
Right.
But 3 was just the Will show.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey guys, I'm the biggest star on the planet, and you guys can't forget it.
Yeah.
And it was too much. Like
they're doing the 4th one.
Yeah. And they'll probably have the team and all that other stuff because they had to made that team by the end of 3, and they'll probably do a spinoff and let it live on forever.
Yeah. That's how they did with Rambo.
What, they had a team for Rambo?
Yeah, we were on Rambo. It was just called Rambo.
The last one?
No.
The 4th one?
No, it was called Rambo. And then Rambo was like the nigga that was shooting in the tower, but the team was doing all they were doing all the action stuff. But he up top like, gotcha. Like, but everybody doing all the combat stuff. But I was like,
Rambo or Rocky, which was a better series?
Ooh, of course we go Rocky. No one talks about Rambo.
What?
No one talks about a Rambo as a reference. It's like, oh, I came in and stabbed a nigga like Rambo. You don't know nobody's references of Rambo.
I feel like Rambo probably is not as big now, but in the 90s, 80s, and 90s, Rambo was huge. Rambo had a cartoon.
How many Oscars has Rambo won?
Well, forget the Oscars. We're talking about movies. There's a lot of good movies that don't win Oscars.
No, but that's how big Rocky was.
Sure,
Rocky is still going on today and has branched off to Creed.
Yes, but that's not saying that the Rambo of the time, Rambo was huge, bro. What? Who you think you are, Rambo? That was a saying. Right, Rambo? Look at you think you Rambo. Rambo was
no one
saying.
has ever said that.
That's definitely was sayings back in the day.
Rocky was way bigger than Rambo.
I agree.
Like you can't force the. Tell me a Rambo line that
they drew first blood. That was the biggest.
Yeah,
line.
drew first blood.
They drew first blood because the first movie was called First Blood,
and then the last one's called Last Blood. You know that?
There you go.
And he did that. They did the Home Alone method.
I was gonna say that. Why did they Home Alone Rambo?
Because he was like, I'm not doing that shit no more.
That Rambo 3 though, and 2, there was a beautiful girl. Was it 2?
Yeah.
She was some kind of Asian. It was George. What happened to her? How was that racist? Different types of Asian. If I said it was some kind of meat, you'd be like, oh, it could be chicken, could be fish, right? Some type of meat could be sex. Some type of beef could be different cow parts. Some type of pork. You know what I mean? Rambo is better. There you go, Zoop.
You out of control.
There you go, Zoop. Eddie Murphy reference Rocky and Raw. What's that got to do with anything, Thief? Hands down, Dumb and Dumber Friday should have been standalone movies. If they did Dumb and Dumber, you had to do it earlier. They waited 20 years.
Yeah. And at least they made reference of it, of like, that was his prank. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny as hell. He was in the war side, was like, gotcha! He said, what? You were pulling my leg this whole time. But I love when they bring back old stuff, like the little kid that was like, pretty bird.
You have to at that point.
Yeah.
And then the only thing that was funny to me, man, at the very end, I saw that with Keenan Baker and Doc Willis. We're all in the theater together. And then when that dude, he was like a Stephen Hawking type of dude. He rolled up on him like, you guys are being very rude. Man, I died. He rolled up on him. I said, yeah. I want to watch it now with my expectations on this.
Yeah. Because
when you go in there, you go like, this is gonna be amazing.
I think it was funny, man. I appreciate it. A lot of people don't like this, man, but I like the prequel.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah, I didn't see it with the 2 cats.
Yeah, and it was a great way to show how they, how he got his chip tooth and how they became friends. They were enemies at first, but they became friends. I appreciate it.
It sounds awesome.
Hey, Lord, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
They were great, bro.
Yeah.
Man, when they killed that dude, on
an accident.
Oh, the prank. Would you just eat some of your burger?
Mock. Yeah.
They're a classic. You know, a movie I still haven't seen today, and this goes down as one of the greatest comedies.
Talk to me.
Oh, God, what happened?
That was a burp hiccup.
I never saw Something About Mary. Yeah, man. That's the one that's got away.
Wow.
That's the one I'm always like, I need to sit down and watch this movie because it was hot. Now it's like middle
Wow.
school. It's like 97, 98-ish, whatever it was.
It is.
And I've never came back around and watched that movie.
It is a perfect shit show.
Yeah.
It is Steph Curry with awkward. Ben Stiller was.
Why Steph Curry? Why?
As in nothing was like a brick. It was like every line was just like.
Got you.
It was just fun. It wasn't forced.
That was the one that got away. That's the one I've been like, oh,
yeah,
I need to see this. Because people reference, I'm like, yeah.
Frankenstein.
Now I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
But now I think it's to a point where no one really talks about it as much.
Oh,
so I can watch it and be fresh.
Yeah.
Because, man, you watch it, then you know every single line. Like I know Brett Favre's in there somewhere near the end, and you just know these things.
Yeah, buddy.
Now I'm happy I can like watch it in peace and finally get a chance to just soak it in. But man, it was one of those. My parents don't let me watch it, and I just never came back to watching it, man. Don't Be a Menace is pretty dope.
Oh, you got some jelly. Some hair
Don't Be a
gel.
Menace is great. I can't say anything because I've never seen Bad Boys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Bad Boys 1 and 2 are great. It's a great sequel. Great pair.
Mm-hmm.
Three lost the fun and excitement to me.
I hate when the color looks different. Mm-hmm. Like the first one felt very like tinty. It had like a little orange tint to it. It kind of made it feel like we grimy out here. Mm-hmm. The second one was like very colorful.
Wait, and you knew the second one? Oh, they got money.
We got money. That movie ended twice.
Yeah, it did.
He's like, no, it just got real, man. They got sick.
Are we going to Cuba? Man, that scene when they went down the Humber in the mountains.
Yeah.
Bro. And then the whole shootout on the Guantanamo Bay. I said, y'all.
Speaking of that area, why everybody clowning my video yesterday?
What happened in your video yesterday?
About Incredible Hulk. You slapped your head, man. I see you making fun of me.
Oh, wait. What did you say, though? No, you were talking about a language.
No.
In Brazil. That's what I did.
So he had said, where am I? He said, I thought he said, you're not in Portugal. Mm-hmm. You're in Guatemala. Mm-hmm. So I was like, how far is Portugal from Guatemala? Because I didn't know where this movie was taking place at. Mm-hmm. So everybody was like, nigga.
Because Portugal's in Europe.
Right. Mm-hmm. They was like, yo, they speak Portuguese in Guatemala. But like he never said where they were at.
Well, they speak Portuguese in Brazil. That was like their main language in Brazil.
Right. I didn't know where they're at.
Yeah.
From the first place. Mm-hmm. They was like, but you should have known that from the
Well, it's basic knowledge.
Would you know that?
Yes.
From the little houses they was in?
Well, I would know that. Well, you're talking about from the Hulk when he was hiding out in Brazil?
Yeah.
Well, they speak Portuguese in Brazil.
I wouldn't have known that. I watched it. like.
What made you watch that? Because Yo never seen it. She just watched it.
Because of
She-Hulk. That's why Yo just watched it. Okay, makes sense now. Yeah.
And yes, Harold and Kumar.
Never seen. I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one.
Yeah, that's a good trilogy right there. But everybody clown me, nigga. Like, dude, are you serious? Who gonna tell him? Hey man, delete this, man. Hey man, you are dumb. I was like, I don't know how far Portugal is from.
Yeah, what sucks is being the only one who doesn't know something that everybody else knows. You're like, you all didn't know that. Somebody else didn't.
And I just stood with it. I was like, well, if this is gonna be it, I can't take it back now.
Yeah, you can.
I can delete it, but I was like, at this point, it's content. This is the highest views I got all week. This is engagement. Thank you.
You just be like, poor Dion, he's so we're looking at him over there. He just doesn't know anything.
I looked it up. Somebody said you are not well traveled. And I was like, what are you talking about? I've never been to that area. Is that considered the ghetto?
That
little area where all those little stacked up houses are at, where they did on Bad Boys.
In Cuba, that was Cuba.
Is that Cuba?
Yeah.
It had the same little stack houses, right?
Yeah, but that's a lot of places have.
Right.
That's not very.
So
that's
I
very
did not
common.
know where it was. I did not know where it took place.
Wait, what are you talking about? Bad Boys now? You're talking about Hulk.
The Hulk.
So
it was those little houses,
Yeah.
the little neighborhoods that stacked up like that. I did not know where it took place.
Gotcha.
So when he had said, "Where am I?" He said, "You're not in Portugal." But can I go to Portugal? Or he said, "I don't speak Portuguese." He said, "Where am I?" He was like, "I'm in Guatemala."
You know what's funny? You messed up that movie so much now. Like I don't know what the line was in the beginning.
I can watch the video.
Because I go like, I don't know where you're. Because I feel like in the beginning of the movie, we knew he was in Brazil.
Well,
because he was hiding.
Right. They showed the overhead.
And he was working.
Right.
But I think it even says it on the bottom.
It should. But what if I'm doing this?
Well, you're supposed to be watching the movie. What do you mean? What if I'm doing this? I already
saw it.
Wait a second.
I wait till the music or people start talking.
There's nobody there like, hey man, let's put the super right there so people know in Brazil. They're like, wait, what if there's a guy who's looking at their phone when this part comes up and they miss everything? We should just say it out loud for them. You know, I'm just in Brazil chilling. Because
I've already saw it. I've already saw the movie. So I don't need to look up until I actually hear dialogue.
So then why are you confused?
Because I was like, so he said, you're not in Portuguese. So I said, okay, where's Portuguese? And I was like, oh, it's not a city or a state or a country. So I'm assuming they're talking about Portugal.
Okay.
What's this right here? Oh my God.
What's up, Stu? What Stu says. Let me go back a little bit. Rocky was more popular. I know, FIFA. I know. First Stallone movie I ever saw was Tango and Cash. And it's Rocky is hilarious. I love the bit in Dumb and Dumber where the guy asks him, "Do you have Asperger's?" He says, "No, I had a shower this morning." What, Chaz? Wow, sorry. Don't Be a Menace was pretty dope. A lot of quotables, definitely. I say anything because I've never seen Bad Boy. Harold and Kumar escaped from my time. Hey, you mean it's what? What did you say, too? You mean the Favelas? Favelas? What does that say?
I'm sure that's the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about.
The favelas aren't exclusive to Brazil. Oh, okay. Could have been anywhere in South America, to be fair, but the Portuguese language should have told you that wasn't good.
Why not? If they're in Portugal, they speak Portuguese, right?
In Portugal, see,
right. So why was that a given that he had said, "I don't speak Portuguese"? Meaning,
because he thought he was in Brazil.
I thought
still, and then he's like, "Oh, you don't speak Portuguese? Where am I?" Because he was probably speaking Spanish, correct?
Right.
Because he said Guatemala.
And they don't speak Portuguese in Guatemala?
They speak Spanish.
Anyway.
Everywhere in South America, the main language is Spanish except for Brazil, which is
I ain't gonna hold you.
Because the Portugal.
There's a difference between Portuguese and Spanish?
Yes, they're different languages. They're similar. They have some similarities, but they're different languages.
Oh. I just thought it was like, no, I always thought Portuguese and Spanish was like South. Like, you know, people from the South have like a little different twang.
It's still English, though.
What I'm saying is like a different.
You speak that Southern English?
You know how people say like you speak like Latin, like Europe Spanish and like American Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like different. Come on, man. Stall me out.
Europe Spanish, like Spanish from
Spain. There's a difference too. Come on, man. People, y'all know this.
Wait, okay, listen. Okay, there's different words, dialects, because there's different Spanish from Cubans to Dominicans to Mexicans, right? Mm-hmm. To Spain.
Right.
Okay. It's all called Spanish though.
Right, but there's a different sound because I know people that say, I'm from Spain and I speak that type of Spanish versus Mexican Spanish. Like they have different words and different phrases and stuff.
Sure.
So I thought
Portuguese
was a different form of Spanish.
Mm-hmm. But not a different language. This is why everybody was laughing though.
Right, because Portugal is not only in Portuguese, not only in Portugal.
It's in Brazil.
I did not know that.
Okay, well,
I did not. Why?
No one knew that you didn't know that until yesterday.
Right.
So right.
I'm sad.
It's okay, buddy. You're still smart. I think you're smart. I think you're a smart guy.
I'm gonna keep my head up high though.
You should. Now you learned something, and you faced that fear head on. Yeah. You should be very proud of that.
Yeah.
This is how you attack life, pal. You don't let it get you down. You learn and you get better.
My mama said I was smart.
You are, buddy.
My mama said
You should read some books. And
I need to. Are you well traveled?
I'm not well traveled at all. I'm well cultured.
Mm.
You know, I just read and stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to travel a lot.
Yeah.
I want to get around. I probably know way more about different religions and countries than I know about our own country.
Wow.
People be like, you know what the Fifth Amendment is? I'm like, I didn't know there was 5.
Yeah.
I didn't know we went that high. I don't know shit about America. But I like to know way more about other countries. It's way more interesting in other countries than it is here. That seems boring.
This is going to be a left turn.
Well, let's do it. Let me click.
Because I'm going off of something that we had in the writer's room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going after what an actual doctor said to me.
Okay.
But not from facts.
Okay. But the doctor said she wasn't facts?
Doctor said to me.
Okay.
But I brought this up yesterday because we were talking about monkeypox in the group. Right? Mm-hmm. So I brought to everybody's attention that I just found, this is my conversation. I just found out that you cannot get HIV from normal sex. Okay. It has to be when blood are intertwined with each other. Mm-hmm. So that's why most homosexual sex happens when the ripping of the anal and going into the bloodstream. They was like, who told you that? Mm-hmm. You can definitely get HIV from regular intercourse. I was like, the doctor told me this. Mm-hmm. And I heard from the writer's room. Mm-hmm. Remember we had that conversation? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know this, but this is what a doctor told me. Yo, who was your doctor? Dr. Dre? And I was like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I do believe you can get HIV from heterosex, but it's harder. I believe because of the exchange of blood. It's definitely easier to get, from what I hear.
That's what I'm saying.
From HIV from heterosex. That's why it was rampant in the gay community. Because it's easier.
It's ripping the skin. Right. Mm-hmm. But if you're having sex normal, raw, there's no blood being exchanged unless you have blood in your pee hole and she's on her period. That's the only way you can exchange blood, right?
Oh, that I do not know.
I'm just saying that's the only way you can.
From all I heard, it's just that tear and blood has to go into blood. But I didn't know if it was a DNA thing. I didn't know if it was because of an exchange of semen has DNA, if that goes in. I didn't know if that's what caused it. So, but I knew about that from homo, gay sex. Jesus,
I got my ass shoot up last night.
You didn't like Google it and be like, let's settle this.
No, because we're definitely talking about monkeypox. Mm-hmm. It was definitely like so their whole premise was how is monkeypox exclusively happening only with homosexual? Mm-hmm. Is it like what about their sex is making it easy for it to run rapid in that community? Right. What is it about their sex? If a homosexual person has sex with a heterosexual person, why isn't that being exchanged? Right. So they're saying that their DNA, their chromosome, and blah blah blah. And some sort of physics person said something. I was like, so the thing is, so that's when I brought out the whole like. So I found out the whole HIV, and it was like, what are you talking about? Unprotected. Everybody said unprotected sex is the gateway of how you get HIV. And I was like, a doctor told me this.
Yeah. But this is what happens. These things are important because a group of people can be idiots, and a group of people can be wrong.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you'll be 20 against 1, and you can have evidence, and they'll be like, no, Dion. We all heard the same thing.
Right.
You're an idiot. And you're like, no, there's a whole medical professional who told me this, and there's things and theories to back this up. And they'll be like, this nigga. Like you did something.
Where's your information from? The Onion?
I'm like, man, I'm always down to go against a group of people. Like most groups, hive groups, unless there was a group of doctors you were talking to, shut that fat guy.
Yeah.
None of you know what you're talking about.
Spicy, what you talking about? What was debunked? Talk to us.
HIV can also be insane.
Oh.
That I heard. That's why I was wondering if that's like, because, the theory always is that there'd be gay dudes who get it on. All these down low brothers came back to the sisters and gave it to them. That's always been how HIV ran rapid, which makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows? Father life.
I don't care how great sex feels. Condoms is always the homie. Condoms, I don't care.
2 kids later. The gay sex thing, what? The monkeypox thing.
How? Because they're saying that, so Spicy Original said the monkeypox thing being related to gay sex is debunked. So meaning it's not true, right? So why is the gay community, I think it said like 98% people are homosexual people and 2% are liars?
Here's the thing. Are things really debunked or are they bad for society to hear?
Because that becomes like a hate crime.
Exactly. Exactly. In a sense, it becomes another way to hate a group of people. Now, I always wondered this. I go like, because if something's general, if they were like, well, this is not it, but if all black people are bad or all black people rob, which, we've had that since today, right? That we all do these things, and somebody has to say, no, that's not it, because blah, 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 blah. And you have to say these things. So I don't know anything about monkeypox like that, but I also know how we are as a society. When you go, this is dangerous information to say without 100% accuracy. Yeah. And if it's not 100% accuracy, then it's debunked. You can be like, well, we're 98% sure. Yeah. And they'll be like, but if it's not 100%, you're going to hurt people who are saying these things. Right.
And you get in trouble when you say 100%.
You got to retract.
Yeah. That's why they always say 99% of condoms work.
Oh, 99% of Lysol.
Yeah. Because it's like
99.9.
Hey, man, I still got sick.
Hey, that's a point.
I'm just saying, it's that point 1.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't know what the ratio is, what the correlation is, but wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, actually, the only way to get no STDs is not to have sex at all, guys. So me and Dion Lag, we preach abstinence here.
And why is the monkeypox on their face? Well, what they eat?
It's only on the face.
They be having on their genital area and their face. They be eating ass, yo.
I always thought HIV hit gay men hardest because most people only want condoms to prevent pregnancy, and at the time, outside of the herpes, everything else was pretty much taken care of with penicillin. Kind of like when the guy called coronavirus the China virus. When that guy named Trump.
Yep. They call it the Kung flu.
Hey, man.
That was a great punchline.
That was so funny, bro. I said, hey, you're going to get us in a war? You're going to start an entire war, bro. But that's a joke.
That's a bar.
I wonder what some of his writers was like. You should call it the Kung flu. He was like, yes, that's hilarious. I'm going to say it. And I was like, oh.
I think everybody, this is going to sound like some sort of conspiracy, but I think everybody should take a concoction of penicillin and like to kind of get rid of any sort of STDs in your body so we can eradicate, to get back to raw dog sex, STI. It like penicillin and what's the other one? Anti-something. Come on, man. Don't do me like this.
I never had STD. I couldn't tell you.
I'm just talking about things to clean your body up.
I took an STD test. I haven't took one in a while. Probably since I got married. Probably should check. You know what I'm saying? If I get something, I know who it came from. Okay, according to the LA County Department of Health. LA County is the type of place that would retract something. That's all I'm saying. That's not how it works.
We're getting rid of STDs?
Or the medicine. Yeah, I don't know about your theory. I don't know.
I feel like
they do have PrEP though, so you can take it in case you're going to get HIV.
I'm actually curious to know.
Free AIDS.
I'm actually curious to know if you can take some penicillin right before he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna raw dog this chick," and I know she got something.
And I know she got it.
I just need to be prepared to push it right back out as soon as it comes.
Would you take some ginseng? Even better. Take some penicillin.
I'm about to cure her.
Or penicillin, as I call it. Yeah.
My semen is caped with penicillin. Going in there, shooting there, like, I'm killing all y'all niggas.
Bo Jackson.
Oh, my head.
I've been raw dogging for 25. This is great information, Simpson. For 25 years. Of course, I also have 3 kids, so that's gonna happen, man. But only 3 kids out of 25 years. That's not bad, because you could be 25 or 25. You know?
No, you can be higher than that.
Well, true. I mean,
yeah.
I was trying to give it a kid because it takes 10 months, not actually 9.
Dude, he is a man. He can.
I was thinking of
one woman. Nah, he can keep going.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon in it.
Stimson's a girl, right? Stimson J Cat, right?
Stimson sounds like a guy.
Stimson J Cat. I don't know. Now I always feel like Stimson J Cat was a female.
Stimson gave me vibes of a guy.
No, Stimson's a female. What are you?
Well, the icon is an S. Usually, women give me give us their profile. Let them know their beauty.
I'm an Illinois fan. Parenthood was my friend. Sounds even more.
It sounds more like a woman now. Yeah,
we've been talking for so long.
We've been talking a long time. I never knew and never thought about, is Stimson a woman or a man?
Stimson J Cat, man.
But J Cat, is the cat for vagina?
Well, I don't know if the cat's for vagina or not.
Or it could be like, Heathcliff the cat.
Okay. Heathcliff was a cat. Heathcliff was my favorite cat, by the way. Heathcliff, no one could terrorize the neighborhood.
That was a Garfield film.
What? But Heathcliff was a thug.
No, that's it. I got warrants as a guy.
No, some women have warrants all the time. You got a warrant right now.
When people say I got warrants, that's a guy term. We're going too far on Stimson. Stimson is not a woman's name.
Stimson?
If you met somebody named Stimson, I got you.
I would think it's a last name, which could be anybody.
What's the J Cat?
I don't know. It could be anything.
Hey, Fifi, Spicy Original, LaShonda, is Stimson J Cat a male or a female? Before you answer Stimson, let the people see if they can guess to see who Stimson is, a male or a female.
I'm pretty sure I've been dealing with Stimson a long time. I think I'm be very shocked.
Stimson sounds like Simpson, and it feels like a Homer Simpson.
What? Are you reading something, or are you just talking? All right.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Female? No. Just saying it because you got the F-E in your name.
That's how it goes, bro. I'm pretty sure. All right, man. Thank y'all for watching Lackaroni and Chaz. Check, please. All right. One day it's not gonna be funny to us.
Obviously, a black auntie.
Hilarious. Thank you guys for watching, man. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are watching this on the live view on Lacktoast Entertainment YouTube, if you're watching this here with me right now, you're watching this on my channel, so thank you. If you guys want to watch the unedited version, you must hop into Patreon at patreon.com/ChazRogers, which will be in the description.
Yeah. And
don't forget that there is the Big Ready Emporium, which is up. You can go get some Chaz merch. You can go to chaz.shop. And you can also get Lacktoast merch at
LacktoastEnt.com/merch.
/merch. There you go, man. So, man, come support your folks.
Yeah.
Come support your peoples, man. We be chilling with y'all for hours.
Rams all day. And Lacktoast Entertainment all day.
There you go. Look, Big Sis Chris confirmed.
She confirmed
she's a black auntie, obviously.
Black auntie.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Get your shit together.
I'm bad, man.
Come on.
Apology not accepted.
All right, man. That's it. Deion starts going in. I'm going to go watch Mary, something about Mary.
Yeah.
I was going to say Mary J. Blige and all kind of Mary.
See, I don't know if you should watch Power, but I gotta watch my guy,
Lamar.
My guy,
London Brown,
and
Nieto.
Jamie's in that mug. Yo, we gotta support our people.
Nieto's also a guest on. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Peace. Y'all can stay here. We gonna hopefully that mug's still rolling because
I pushed. Oh shit. Oh, that thing turned off.
Yeah,
but it was rolling.
That turned off because the battery died. That's just what the battery is. But let's see if they look inside and see if you see already.
Look inside my eyes. Oh, I'm back.
Wait. See?
What?
It's okay, Dion. I'm testosterone heavy. Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Think.
Get your card. You can turn it off too. Turn it off. No. Turn it off. Very push it.
Yeah.
You turn it off.
Stop this recording.
Turn off the power.
How you chop the power?
With your index finger.
Where?
Other one.
But I was holding it in.
No, you just move so it's like this, like a click that. Look on the side, like this. On the side.
This side?
Yeah, you see it?
Right here?
Turn it. Power.
I don't see it.
Pull it back.
Oh, this one.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, don't, because it's still like, it's like pretty much having the card in there without turning the power off is like
Same kind of thing?
opening up the VCR while still playing.
Okay.
So I don't got to talk about it anymore. So Stimson, you are, let's be honest. Come on, let's be real. What are you? Male or female? Male or female? Yeah, that popped up that quick? That popped up that quick? That's right there?
Yeah.
From today or last week?
You just made it fucking shut down on me. Why'd you do that?
She's a female. All this time I thought she was a boy. Huh. Stimson. So is Stimson your last name? Oh, I don't even know if Stimson. Planned Parenthood was the giveaway. I mean, I've been a parent Planned Parenthood many of the times. That's a rude Planned Parenthood is a vicious word for somebody who has a stuttering tongue.
This is 2 videos going right now. Okay? Uploading 2 videos.
What are you saying?
Bro, it's funny. So the more I edit, the more I'm like, damn, I need another one.
Another computer?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like I can edit 2 things at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because Final Cut, can you edit more than one thing at one time? Right. That's the problem. I go like, damn, if I could do this at the same time as the other ones. My bad.
Twilla and I are about to do random ass
What
count.
happened to all these ices?
Somebody had them on top of the stove and the icing slid off. I know Stimson's been around for a while, but I just never asked what the gender was.
How many combos we done had with Simpson?
Majority female clientele though. None of this is my government name, Dion. Damn, none of this. You just created a whole person. If even if this is your government name, you could definitely just go to what is that? None of these people exist. Watch this. If y'all gonna do some catfishing, none of these people exist. This person exists. So if y'all gonna catfish somebody, go to the website. This person does not exist.com. And all it is, they will show people generated from just a bunch of features of other people. If you hourglass, they will keep refreshing people's faces. These people do not exist. They just create hairs, eyes, eyebrows, and just keep showing different people. They just not exist. So Stimson, you can definitely create a fake person. Put your face up there. Don't be super weird. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty dope. Only problem is somebody asks you, hey, can you send me another picture? Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah. So look it up. It's pretty cool. If you have never seen this before, look up. This person does not exist. You were there before? Look. So if you want to create a fake profile, you just
I don't know that person.
They just kind of they grab features from each person's, like a different part of somebody's body. You just keep refreshing it and just keep showing like a different person.
How did you find out about this?
Somebody had did like a reverse Google.
Mm-hmm.
So where is this person from? And they found it on his website.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, none of these people exist.
I think they all exist.
No, it's just features from. It's a generated algorithm.
I bet you there's people who look just like these people.
Of course, they take the eyes from people, they take the nose from people, they take the lips from somebody. Yeah, they find the angles of each somebody's.
What if they're all real people and they just say that this is a site where these people don't exist, but they're all the people who exist or are dead? That's AI generated people. Yeah, wow. Well, I gotta be catfishing because I don't want a profile pic.
Because you are catfishing. Like you're talking to us.
Dion did get catfished.
I got catfished. You deep fried it and it was delicious.
Yeah, this is definitely woman heavy. Female. I don't know what to say, female or woman. You guys, it's getting too hard not to offend somebody with words.
It's giving Michael Jackson black and white.
That's what's going to happen, Zoop. You're going to be on there because it's taking pictures of you right now, putting you mixed with people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like taking his this, taking his that. Then it's all you. Taking his. You know what I mean? It's pretty much what you do making kids anyways, you know? Just take some of your features and their features put together.
Wait. If my features are on here, that means I'm about to die? This nigga does not exist anymore.
All right, y'all. I got to dip.
He got to go.
I love y'all. Appreciate you.
I will be doing random ass combos soon. I don't know how long she'll be here. I don't know if I should stop the feed and come back. But your boy is kind of hungry. Joke's on you. I have a grand total of 20-ish pics across all my social medias. I don't know what that means.
You know, I don't know very much, Luke. Have a good night, Chaz. Thank you, Fief. I will see you guys tomorrow.
You know what Phoebe's real name is?
It's Felicia.
Last name?
Felicia Feline.
You know what the Fifi?
I have no idea. I'm not putting up a pic because you can't remember the details. I've mentioned the hubby pregnancy and bringing it plenty of times. Yeah.
What?
Now she's just saying, Simpson's saying that she's mentioned more than enough times that she's a woman and that you have failed to appreciate that and remember that.
No, I'm not.
Because
really
she's just been loyal to you, and for you not to remember those details after months is probably pretty hurting because you guys had a relationship right now.
When I see like Spicy, I see her face.
But it's just remembering who does what in the conversations.
But when I see an S, I'm not associated.
Like, look at Zoop. Where's Zoop from?
I talk to him on Instagram.
Well, I'm just saying.
You know, I associate him with a male face. LaShonda, no idea. I know she's black because that's definitely not a white name.
You don't know that.
I'm almost certain there is a 2% chance that it was a white Keisha. 1% chance is a Latino Keisha. Like the names definitely sound black. You know, Dion's a black name. Believe it or not, there's black names, man. Dion is a black name. You know any white Dions? Besides Celine Dion? You gotta say that one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Who's Dionne Warwick?
She's black. She's a singer.
Who's Dionne Waiters?
I don't know what that is.
Dionne Waters.
Shut up, Sue.
It's
from the Greek. The original name of Dion is Dionysus.
That sounds pretty Greek.
Yeah, Dionysus. He's the god of wine.
So it's definitely a white name then.
So Greek gods are only white?
Yeah. That's how they
First of all, there's no Dionysus.
What do you mean? You just said it was a Greek god.
Yes, it comes from the root word of Dionysus, which is a Greek god. So who gave
Dionysus is a Greek god.
right? But who
It's probably
gave the gods a race?
White people.
Right. So you can't say he's a white person.
Yeah, you can.
Black people got attracted to the name Dion, like it's ours.
Well, we do that with a lot of stuff, but not as much as white people do, because they see something, take it as theirs all the time. A whole country, land, people. That is ours.
What's a white name that if black people get, it is officially like, yo, I've never met a black.
I've never met a black white name.
Yeah.
Colin.
Colin?
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, Hunter.
Hunter Bayless.
Who?
That's made that up. That name does not exist.
I met a black writer for the first time.
Writer. Prudence.
How about I think Hunter's pretty good. I'm trying to think what else is out there.
Dick.
It's gotta be a black dick somewhere.
Especially on the internet. Hello.
Is there a Black Peter? It's gotta be a Black Peter.
Yeah.
Who? I'm trying to think of one.
Peter McVeigh.
Who?
Peter McVeigh.
Who is that?
Peter McVeigh. Black Peter.
It's definitely a Black Peter.
I know.
That's just not a very black name. If you're like, yeah, man, what's me, my man, Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson's got to be a black Peter Jackson somewhere. Right?
Peter Jackson.
I was mad at that movie, Percy. What's that movie, Percy, the god of something?
Oh.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
I swear that was a black dude. That's how Percy Jackson? That movie about to be turned up.
Why you making like Jackson is a black name, though?
Jackson is a black name.
Andrew Jackson.
Well, yeah. But it's a black name now because of all the niggas he had.
He did not have sex with black people. That was your boy.
That nigga had a whole entire.
That was Thomas Jefferson. That was Thomas Jefferson.
Huh?
The arrogance of raping
all of them.
The arrogance of raping your slave, and then be like, and take my last name.
Well, they already had the last name because of their property.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had their last names.
Mm-hmm. They were their property.
I thought they only had first names.
It's like what people do with dogs. When they be like, "This is Roscoe Rogers. He's part of our family."
So what happens when they trade the slaves? You take the last name?
Your last name.
Wow.
Your property.
So let me ask you this, though.
Mm-hmm.
Say, for instance, you and I are siblings.
Mm-hmm.
We both big and stocky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a male, you're a female.
Okay.
You get traded to this team, wherever, this new slave owner.
Mm-hmm.
Down the line, they want us to breed again. They're breeders.
We bred already?
No, we're siblings.
Okay.
Like, will they force us to breed each other because we're big and stocky?
We would just be like, hey, I'm not going to do this.
Let's
just make noises. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Let's not do this.
Maybe one of those names like River.
It's pretty River Phoenix.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people with state names like Montanas and whatnot,
Yeah.
This is Dakota. We don't have a lot of those.
I would say Columbus, but it's Columbus short.
Oh, yeah. It's a city also. Yeah.
What's your city names?
Well, I said states. And then I mentioned the states. Probably Black Virginia out there.
Yeah, my daughter.
Her name is Virginia?
Her middle name.
Yeah? There you go. That's all I got. All right, guys, I'm out.
Yeah, get out of here.
See you, good people.
Hey, man, if you ever get monkeypox, what you gonna do? I mean, on an accident. What would you do if you get monkeypox on an accident? Would you be like, yo, how the hell did this happen? And then, like, no, would you like say, would you make it as content or would you just cover yourself up for like 3 weeks?
Oh, I wouldn't know whatever now. Get that shit uploaded already, baby. Let's go.
That's what's up. You take the card out?
No.
That's dangerous, dude. Again, you just did the same thing you did over here.
I just closed that. Take it out. It's only something I take it out.
But is it hanging out?
Yeah, it's hanging out.
Yeah, it's hanging out, dude. What if you put in your shove it in your backpack and them on snap because it's hanging out? Dude, it has happened to me. You have your memory card hanging out your laptop.
You know what's happened to you? They didn't have me. You had $2. Am I worried about that happening to me?
You got one more left. You're almost there. Peach. Your penis don't work no more.
Yeah, it works.
I'm glad you're bringing this to my attention.
So,
this is what I'm dealing with.
All I can do is hold a woman down and ask her how's her day going. Come here, bitch. Come here. Huh? Don't make me. Oh, I can't. How's your day? You're not gonna no.
My daughter's school will be calling like.
Their school?
Yeah, she just random updates of stuff. Watch.
What they call for?
Greetings, JB families. We are calling you with important dates and information for the week of August 29th, 2022. Monday, August 29th. Regular day with school dismissal at 2:52
Yeah,
p.m.
I know this. This is normal.
Tuesday, August 30th.
I don't even know this. Movie's like Tuesday, we're giving out free money. And I'm like, whatever. I'm about to eat, y'all.
Your daughter has been elected for $800,000.
All you have to do is say yes.
Somebody else goes, you guys know about scholarship? Yeah, we called you how it works. Dad?
Do you know somebody named Monk Hood?
Who?
Monk Hood.
Monk Hood?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Everybody's speaking Monk. I don't know. What up, Monk Hood?
What's up, bro? Maybe Monk Hood's probably in there. All right, so.
All right, yo.
All right,
I don't know if I should log off and then come back. Or I should put y'all on hold and then warm up my food. Is that rude? I think I should sign out. Get out, break. Get back on social media. Kiss your kids. You know, because me and Twiz will be back. Nah, man, with the quick ASMR. As Mr. I'm going to warm up my food, eat, and I'll come back with Twiz later on. Because we're doing a random ass combo. All right? Love y'all.